I know we all want this COVID thing to end, and it will. The restrictions in place now won't last forever. Smart people are figuring out how to get vaccines to everyone, but it will take a little longer. Until then, we need to recommit and finish strong. COVID won't stop spreading on its own. We have to stop spreading it. Meet with friends outside, social distance, and most of all, wear a mask. We're all in. Are you?
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love, the latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Welcome, everybody, to a sunshiny but kind of cool day here in Orem, Utah. We're here with Western Athletic Conference Softball, Utah Valley University hosting Seattle University. I'm Clint Berge alongside Josh Kolunke, and it's Josh, we've done this a lot of times through the years, but it's been a few since we've called any sort of sporting event. Usually it's baseball. We're in the softball, so there's a circle, no mound. It's going to be a little different, but happy to have you.
Thank you, Clint. Right now, I'm really excited to be here. This Wolverine team has been exciting all year. They've had some ups and downs. They've a lot of ups, and that's a good sign. So it's a big weekend here for the Wolverines.
And set up in conference play at 2-4. Wolverines 14-17 overall. This is a big test. Seattle University picked to win the WAC. This team won 40 games in its last full season in 2019. Won the WAC tournament. Won a game in the NCAA tournament. So. This is a good team under Coach Jeff Hidai. They're 15-15 on the year, 2-1 in the WAC. And those two wins came against New Mexico State, the team that was picked second. So here's Utah Valley, the team picked third, and we're underway. First pitch misses. It's Olivia Vigiano leading it off for Seattle U. Olivia Vigiano, Allie Choate, Madison Cathcart. That's the top three in the order here in the first inning. Facing left-hander Katie Zuniga as the ball's flared foul down the left into the corner, and it runs out of room, does Lena Reboledo for Utah Valley, the left fielder. Katie Zuniga, 1-4, 3.41 ERA, making her seventh start of the year. Doesn't strike out a lot of hitters, 13 strikeouts in 39 innings. And she's had some good moments, though, this year. Just a freshman. She throws here's another flare down the left field line on a line. It's going to slice foul, and it's now 1-2.
Well, an excellent effort out there by Robelito in left field. She's really playing that line. Though it's a left-hander, she seems to be a little bit late on these pitches so far. Maybe trying to go to that left side as the third baseman is playing in so tight here.
Yeah, one of those things about softball, we see those slap hitters we don't see in baseball. So as we get to know Seattle's offensive lineup here, we'll see what hitters do what more often. But left-on-left matchup, this pitch misses high, and it's 2-2.
Well, and in softball, you often see that kind of that running start from the left side, especially where you kind of slap at it and get that running start. And with these 60-foot bases, it really makes that an advantage for the hitter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is in the dirt, and the count goes full. Vigiano, 316 hitter. He started 30 games for Seattle. This is her 30th start. She also runs well, 6 for 8 on the year in stolen bases. 5'9" junior from Mission Viejo, California. Payoff pitch coming from Zuniga. Here it is, and Vigiano fights it off, fouls it down the third base side. It was a nice pitch right there. Came on the outside half, and not a lot she could do with that except fight it off over into the left field fencing. excellent pitch. See if she can continue to make that pitch and get a mistake from the hitter.
Another 3-2 pitch coming. Here it is, a chopper towards the middle. Alberton dives, can't come up with it, and a base hit to lead off the ball game for Seattle U.
Well, you talked about the speed, and because of the speed, the infield was pulled in a little, quite a bit, and the slap hitting, and additionally, shortstop was playing towards third base. That ball looked like what could have been a routine ground ball, but nope, through the left side and base hit.
Like you said, that's what speed will do for you, and now the Redhawks have the leadoff hitter aboard as Vigiano, as I said earlier, 6 for 8 on the year in stolen bases. Now it's Ali Choate, so another left-hander. First 4 hitters in this lineup, and actually 8 of the 9 hitters are left-handed hitters for Seattle. Pitch misses high. It's 1-0.
That's pretty incredible. 8 of the 9 hitters hitting from the left side.
Maybe that's why we do see Katie Zuniga in this game number 1.
Yeah, you see the pitcher coming from the left side to face all these left-handed hitters.
Another pitch, line towards center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. And going first to second is Vigiano. And first 2 hitters aboard for Seattle U.
Well, regardless of the speed of Vigiano, there was no way she could advance to third. That ball was hit right on the nose. One hop to the center fielder, and no way she could advance to third base. So a good job by the Wolverines to hold the runners to first and second base here, but big trouble with the number 3 hitter coming to the plate here, and no outs.
And that is Madison Cathcart, the first baseman. She comes in with 3 home runs, 15 batted in, .269 average. So first and second, nobody out. Seattle already threatening. Here's a little pop-up towards the left side. Fielded behind third base by Alberton. It stayed fair. And the Wolverines catch a little bit of a break there, I think, as Alberton get a nice job tracking that thing down before. I guess it did land behind the bag, but so it's going to be fair either way. But they get the lead runner.
Well, absolutely. That's a great play by Alberton. What happened there is that ball was kind of skewed off the end of the bat and had a crazy little spin on it. She made a nice play running to her right and then kept her head about her and made that play at third base.
There's Bailey Thompson, the catcher, the big hitter for Seattle. First pitch is a strike. Thompson hitting .318, 6 home runs, 31 runs batted in.
Well, she obviously can swing it. She's the only right-handed hitter in this lineup, so see what she can do against the left-hander here.
A big out there from Zuniga, though. As good as a strikeout. Here's a swing and a ground ball towards the middle. That's going to get through a base hit. This will score at least 1 run. Reboledo cuts it off, and into second base is Thompson with a double. 1 run does score. To third is Choate, and it's 1-0 Seattle.
Well, great job by Reboledo out in left field. She cut that ball off. If that ball gets to the fence, then that's a triple all the way and another run score. So great job out there in left field, but very, very well hit ball by Bailey Thompson.
So still 1 out. Runners on second and third. And the hitter Stephanie Merwin, 300 hitter. A couple of home runs, 11 RBIs. The 32nd run batted in for Bailey Thompson on that last hit. First pitch in there for a strike. Also Thompson's 8th double of the season. Carly Nance on deck. She's the starting pitcher for Seattle U. Here's a changeup that misses high. It's 1-1. Jordan Adams in the bullpen already getting loose for UVU. We've seen Coach Stacey May Johnson in her first full year, her second season with UVU after that shortened season, but she does have a quick trigger. She has a lot of options to choose from. 7 pitchers on this staff. Here's a pitch at the knees, and it's a called strike. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're in this kind of game where you really need to get these wins, it's quick trigger time.
Ball and 2 strikes. A big strikeout situation here if she can get it. The pitch is low. It's 2-2.
That was a pretty good pitch there. Nice job by Merwin to lay off that pitch.
I said a strikeout situation, but I also, like I said earlier, Zuniga is a pitcher where the hitters put the ball in play quite often. Just getting a piece there is Merwin to stay alive. Just 13 strikeouts. And now 39 in a third inning. She came in at 39 innings even. One out here in the first.
Well, and Seattle U, not a team that strikes out a ton, but they do strike out a little bit. So it is something you can get against this team.
2-2 pitch. Changeup called, strike three. She froze on the off-speed pitch, and there is that big strikeout.
Well, that's
another two down.
That's an excellent call right there, Clint, because earlier in that at-bat, she froze her with the changeup on the second pitch of that at-bat, but it was high, and it missed. But this time, freezes her, hits the strike zone, strike three. Big, big pitch right there.
Now we'll see if she can back it up here. Carly Nance trying to do herself a favor. She swings first pitch, base hit to right field. Fielded by Bettenker. The throw comes home over the cutoff man, and into second will go the hitter, Nance. So she gets the RBI single, moves to second on the throw home. But they do keep the runner from second at third. So just one run on the hit. And it's 2-0.
That's where you need to know your runners a little bit better, maybe. I know it's 2 outs and the runners are off on the crack of the bat, but right there, you've got to hit that cut so that you prevent that other runner getting to second base.
Yeah, Nance hit that ball hard enough that you'd think the chance to get I think she thought, Lainey Bettenker in right field as the first pitch is fouled off here.
Yeah.
She thought if the runner's going, I've got her, and they would have had her.
Yeah, and it was an excellent throw.
Yeah.
I mean, she showed a very, very strong arm out there in right field. But in that situation, maybe hitting the cutoff would have been better to hold that situation where you also have the additional force play.
One strike to Cherise Sylvan. The second pitch is high. It's 1-1. So Carly Nance helping her own self today, however you say it.
Own cause.
Own cause.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch at the knees for a strike, and it's 1-2. 4 hits in the inning for Seattle.
Well, and a lot of them, a couple of balls have been hit real well, balls through the infield. So the Wolverines kind of falling to a little bit of bad luck on some placement.
He's swinging a pop-up high on the right side. Hardy, the second baseman over, will call off Prigge, the first baseman, make the catch, and the inning is over. Top of the first, Utah Valley coming up. Utah Wolverines trail 2-0.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Wolverines coming to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Seattle struck first, 2 runs in the top of the first on 4 hits. A Bailey Thompson RBI double, a Carly Nance RBI single, and now Nance, the left-hander, steps into the circle with a 2-0 lead. First inning for Utah Valley, due up will be Beja Query, the catcher. Lena Rebeledo, the left fielder, and Sienna Sandoval at third base. Ryan Milliken, the DP, Kyla Hardy, the second baseman, Lainey Bettenker, the right fielder. Peyton Prigge, the first baseman, Madison Carr, center field, and Danye Albreton, the shortstop. That's the batting order for Utah Valley.
Well, in Utah Valley, the top 4 or 5 hitters in this lineup have just really been ferocious this year. So hopefully the Wolverines can get something going here early as She takes strike one, does Query.
First pitch from Carly Nance is strike one, and Carly Nance 4-4, 3.27 ERA, 32 strikeouts, 16 walks, and 40 2/3 innings. So this ball jams Beijing on the hand. She pops it up, but it lands harmlessly in foul territory. It's 0-2.
Well, Beja had a good hack at that ball right there. I think she saw something that she thought she could pull for extra bases and just got in on her hands a little bit too much.
Carly Nance in her last full season, 2019, was first team all WAC. Had a WAC best 2.00 ERA. This pitch misses down and away. She had quite a year in 2019. This pitch just misses, I guess, and it's 2-2. We're over on the third baseline, so full disclosure, it's hard to tell, at least from our vantage point, in and out.
Yeah.
Up and high and low is a little bit easier, but inside and outside hard to tell.
Basically, we have to watch where the catcher catches the ball as much as we can. As she fouls that one off there. And they appealed the last pitch, and it did not look like she went around, and the first base umpire agreed. So Beja battling here with a 2-2 count.
Beja Query hitting .323, swings and fouls this one down the right side over toward the Utah Valley bullpen.
Looked like that ball got up in on her hands a little bit again, too.
Yeah, a little late on a couple of these, so it looks like Nance
has a little zip on her fastball.
Some zip. And I don't think you see a lot of lefties in softball, but we got two starting today in the circle.
Yeah, it is interesting. Something I didn't even really notice, to be honest. It's pretty rare from what I've in my limited following of softball, which usually consists of the World Series and a bunch of Utah Valley games.
Nance against New Mexico State went 1-1. Here's a swing and a pop up towards the second baseman. A little flare there. The catch is made by Stephanie Merwin.
I think Beja just missed that ball and just kind of flipped it out there to second base, and she had a good look there. Good at bat. Saw several pitches and gave the dugout an opportunity to see what the offerings will be here from Nance.
Here's Rebeledo. Lena, first pitch takes high. She's hitting .365, 5 home runs. That's tied for the team lead with two other players.
Yeah, this young lady can really swing the bat.
She played a lot of third base before this year. She's been a left fielder this year. She's behind the fastball there, and it's 1-1.
It looked like that pitch fooled her, Clint. Maybe she was looking for something off speed and didn't get it right there.
7 doubles, a couple of triples for Rebeledo. Started all 31 games now. This is number 32 today. Pitch misses wide, and it's 2-1. Last week against New Mexico State, Carly Nance, a complete game win, 7 strikeouts. Swinging a foul ball, and it's 2-2.
Well, just this deep with 2 hitters that she's faced here, Carly Nance looks pretty good. I mean,
yeah, like I said, as evidenced by her statistics a couple years ago in the full season.
Yeah, she looks sharp right now today, and mentioning that win against New Mexico State verifies that as well.
Which is pitch misses up and the count full.
2 good at bats so far, though, for the Wolverines. They've taken deep into the count, fouled some balls off, seen a lot of pitches, so they've done a great job of giving other Wolverines an opportunity to get a good look here at Nance.
3-2 pitch, and Rebeledo fights it off. Hits it down the right side, over on top of the batting cages, just beyond the foul territory, and where the bullpen's at, too. The Wolverines still have some in the bullpen. It looks like now it's number 10, Casey Jensen. It was Jordan Adams throwing earlier.
Geez, Hawkeye. I don't know how you can see that far.
Well, her number.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't see her number.
I have my contacts in, so that helps. Another 3-2 pitch coming from Nance. Called strike 3 at the knees.
Looked a little low, Clint, from my vantage point, and I think also apparently
Reboledo thought so.
Reboledo thought so as well, but a little bit too close to take when it's a 3-2 count, and just kind of have to live with that. Now you know that ball's going to be called a strike all day.
I talked briefly about Carly Nance's 2019 season when she led the WAC with a 2.00 ERA. She had 102 strikeouts on the year.
Wow.
147 innings pitched. Here's Sienna Sandoval, off-speed pitch. Swings foul, tips it into the glove. It's 0-1. Sandoval also with 5 home runs, tied with Reboledo and Ryan Milliken for the team lead, hitting .329 on the year. Seattle had 2-0 after 2 in the top of the first, 2 down in the bottom of the first. And this pitch misses. It's 1-1.
Looked like that ball might have been a little bit out there, Clint, but I'll tell you, Nance is just right around the strike zone pretty much with everything she throws, and that makes it a little bit more difficult for the hitter because she's never throwing anything that you just easy takes. No easy takes.
Swing and a miss, and they count 1-2.
As a hitter, when you get easy takes, it just kind of takes a little bit more pressure off you, but now she's stayed ahead in the count for the most part and forced the Wolverines to battle in each of these at-bats.
1-2 pitch to Sandoval. She just does stay alive, sticks her bat out and fouls it back over the backstop. Still 1-2.
Well, and again, there's another Wolverine hitter battling, and these first 3 hitters, first 4 or 5 hitters for the Wolverines really are outstanding hitters, so makes what Nance has done here so far even more impressive.
1-2 pitch. It is wide and 2-2. Utah Valley offensively has kind of been up and down. It seems they talk about the hitting is contagious thing. It seems like when somebody starts to get going, everybody else starts to get going. The home runs have come in bunches. UVU took 2 out of 3 last week at California Baptist. Here's a swing and a pop-up behind home plate. That will get out of play.
Oh, gosh, hit the mom right on the dome. Oh, right on top of her head. She was trying to cover up, and it still caught her.
Hopefully that fan back there is okay.
I think she right now is more embarrassed than hurt.
They call it softball. The ball's not soft.
No, it is not. And that was popped really high, and when the ball gets high, obviously it comes down even harder, and it caught Mom right on the head there.
She seems to be okay. The 2-2, if I'm looking at the right person.
Yeah, you're looking at the right person.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
She's sitting between 2 gentlemen who neither one were gentlemen on that play.
There's a chopper towards second, fielded Clooney, throw to first in time. And the Wolverines are retired in order in the bottom of the first inning. After an inning, Seattle leading it 2-0 here on the WAC Digital Network.
Right next to UVU, Wolverine Crossing is a premier award-winning student property in Orem. With nearly $5 million in renovations, Wolverine Crossing has the look and feel of luxury living, including contemporary upgrades and top-tier amenities. Wolverine Crossing supports a strong academic environment, whether you're on campus or online, and the resident assistant program is nationally...
Top of the second inning, Katie Zuniga back out for Utah Valley. She'll face Mackenzie Matacoro to lead off the second. First pitch called strike. Matacoro, a .354 hitter. She's the DP. Swings and chops it foul. Matacoro, 48 at-bats on the year. Looks to be mostly kind of a singles hitter, as evidenced by 15 of her 17 hits being singles. So maybe kind of one of those slap hitters, trying to figure that out here. 2 strikes, and she fouls it off to stay alive.
Yeah, it looks definitely like a slap hitter, Clint. She went was halfway to first base on that swing.
One thing I've noticed in softball too, and again, I talked earlier, Josh and I have done a lot of baseball games. This is our first softball game as a duo, as a unit, yeah. But I've noticed a lot in softball as a pitch misses low. Something you rarely, if ever, will see in baseball is a lot of times these slap hitters, especially as they're kind of coming towards the pitcher, they'll make contact with the foot out of the box, and that's an automatic out. Here's a 1-2 pitch, swing and grounded towards second. Kyla Hardy fields it, and quickly towards first base was Matacora, but she's thrown out a couple steps in.
Well, you see right there why Matacora is a slap hitter. Boy, she really got down that line quickly, and that was a ball. Wasn't hit very, very well to second base, but just a good, solid butt down, head down, solid throw to first base by the Wolverines.
First hitter retired. Next pitch is flown towards right field. Bettenker right there, and she'll put it away. Lainey Bettenker, the freshman outfielder, makes the play, and Allison Matriotti is retired on one pitch.
Bettenker got an outstanding read on that ball right off the bat and just made that look super simple.
Back to the top of the lineup for Seattle U. It's Olivia Vigiano. Vigiano takes the first pitch low.
Well, Vigiano, she has great speed as well, and we saw that in the first inning. But she's taller. She's got those long legs, and she really moves around those bases.
1-0 pitch, well low, 2-0. Yeah, she singled past the glove of the diving shortstop Danye Alberton, and then scored the first run of the game on the double by Bailey Thompson. 2-0 Seattle. Here's a pitch in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Busy day here at UVU. We've got this doubleheader softball. Then tonight, men's soccer will play California Baptist at 7 p.m. Final game of the year for men's soccer. 2-1 pitch. Swing, she just does stay alive. Fouls it back.
The baseball team will be at Texas Rio Grande, University of Texas Rio Grande.
Where they're not wearing pants and jackets in the
oh Lord, no, they're not.
Today. It's a beautiful day. You look at it, looks great. But
yeah, but in Rio Grande, they're wearing shorts and tank tops.
Yeah. Another 2-2 pitch, off speed, but just misses.
Yeah, that just missed inside right there, Clint. That was an excellent changeup. Had her fooled, but gotta make it be a strike.
Vigiano kind of froze, like, I think, is he going to call that or not? And he did not. So the count goes full. They're just swinging a line back up toward the middle. Diving play by Alberton. What a catch.
Wow.
And that retires the side. I thought for sure off the bat that was a hit, but the freshman Danye Alberton makes the play, and Zuniga retires the Redhawks in order, 1, 2, 3. Inning and a half complete. Utah Valley trailing 2-0.
At Intermountain Healthcare, we understand that broken arms haven't stopped. Babies continue to be born, emergencies continue to happen, and doctor visits are still needed. At Intermountain Healthcare, we've put the measures in place to safely care for you in these difficult times. So please don't put off the care you need, especially for stroke-like symptoms, chest pain, difficulty breathing, or other urgent care. We're here for you. Visit intermountainhealthcare.org/here-for-you to learn how to get the care you need.
Ryan Milliken will lead it off here, bottom of the second inning. Utah Valley trailing 2-0. The Redhawks got 2 runs on 4 hits in the first and looked to have a hit with 2 outs in the second, but Danye Albert on a diving catch to rob Vigiano of a hit. Wolverines went down in order in the bottom of the first.
Well, Ryan Milliken is somebody that really is worth a price of admission when you come to the softball game, because she really can swing the bat.
391 leads the team. 5 home runs tied for the team lead. Hits the first pitch here, or the second pitch here, deep towards center field and up against the wall. Vigiano makes the catch. Just off the end of the bat there, it looked like.
Yeah, you could tell by the sound. She didn't quite get all of it, but I'll tell you, when you have power and you hit like she does, off the end of the bat almost gets you out of the ballpark. And so the wind is blowing towards left field a little bit, so really didn't have much effect on that softball, but she just missed a home run right there.
So allowed out there to begin the second inning. And here's Kyla Hardy, the second baseman. She swings at the first pitch, pops it up on the right side. Second baseman over, and it's Merwin who called off Cathcart, the first baseman, but couldn't quite get there in time. Not a really high pop-up ball, so a tough play.
Right, that's a very tough play. Cathcart would have really had a tough time trying to make that play from first base. When that ball's hit directly behind you, it's a very difficult play, but
Marwin spin going towards
exactly. Just a good effort by Marwin, just couldn't quite get there.
Called strike to Harding on the second pitch, and it's 0-2. So Carly Nance retired the first 4 hitters she's faced. And that pitch just misses. Count 1-2. Lainey Bettenker is on deck for the Wolverines. Kyla Hart hitting .279. She's got some power. 3 home runs on the year. Swings and lines this one towards right center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. First base runner. First hit of the game for UVU is Kyla Hardy.
Well, Clint, Nance, while she's still throwing strikes, doing an outstanding job. She's gotten the first 2 outs. Doesn't quite seem to have the same kind of zip on that fastball that she did in that first inning. And the Wolverines have been able to catch up. Combine that with the fact that all 3 hitters in the first inning for the Wolverines went deep into the counts. They did a very, very nice job of fouling off some balls, giving the whole dugout some opportunities to see what she had to offer. And so the Wolverines now, that those first three at-bats are paying dividends.
Here's Bettenker, slap hitter, takes the first pitch for a strike.
And now that ball looked like it had just as much pop.
Lainey Bettenker hitting 171, limited at-bats, 6 for 35. Swings and lines it here, then it slices foul.
Good idea there by Lainey, trying to go the other way with that ball, and just, missed it a little bit. And unfortunately, that ball, she gets that down that line, and people are running for days.
1 out here, the bottom of the second inning, excuse me. Bettenker and then Peyton Prigge will follow her. Swings and down the third base side, foul ball. Just past the third baseman, off her glove, in foul territory though. So count remains 0-2.
We have a difficult angle for that ball, but
I'm going to say, as long as she touched it in foul territory, I think it was definitely. I mean, obviously she did. It was a foul.
Yeah.
But it looked like it was on our side of the bag. So.
Yeah, very, very close.
And he has a better angle than we do, so we'll give the home plate umpire the benefit of the doubt there.
But he's not as smart as we are.
Yeah. They're swinging a chopper in front of home plate. It's a foul ball. I guess it was off her leg.
It was off her foot, I think. A good hustle back there, though, by the catcher. She just popped right up and gunned that ball down there. Bailey Thompson, she's just a heck of a softball player.
Yeah, this is a Seattle team that's got some experience. Like I said, they won the WAC tournament the last WAC tournament we had 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago. This is a good team. Here's a swing and a foul down the left side out of play. So Bettenker stays alive. The count's still 0-2. Yeah, Choate a senior, Cathcart a senior, Thompson a senior, Merwin a senior, Nance a senior, Sylvan a senior, Matriotti a senior. So a senior-heavy team here for Coach Jeff Hidai. Another 2-strike pitch. Chopper towards the middle. That is going to be tough. It's fielded by the second baseman on the backhand, but no chance to get Bettenker there in an infield hit.
Yeah, that was very, very well done. Just a chopper through the middle, and really no way that any infielder could get to that ball and make it throw to any of the bases to get someone out. And so just a good piece of hitting. Any way, get yourself on base any way you can.
Merwin did a nice job backhanding that ball on the shortstop side of second base.
Yeah,
I think if that gets through, Hardy's probably standing on third.
Yeah, absolutely. And instead, she had to go in sliding into second base to make sure that she was in there.
Here's Prigge, first pitch taking for a strike. So back-to-back hitters with hits for UVU in 2-strike counts. Hardy did it in a 1-2 count. And then Bettenker fouled off a couple of pitches to stay alive. Count still 0-2, and she singles. So good pieces of hitting for UVU. Here's Prigge, another pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Madison Carr is on deck. An opportunity here for UVU, though. 2 hits. They trail 2-0, bottom of the second inning. Still early. A fastball that misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, that one had some zip on it, Clint, and just missed on the outside half, a little bit up. And, boy, she really fired that thing in there.
Peyton Prigge, she'll hit. She's got some power, 4 home runs on the year. Takes the pitch way high, and it's 2-2. Prigge with 10 hits on the season. So average-wise, she has struggled a little, hitting 182, but 4 of her 10 hits have left the yard.
She's kind of an all or nothing.
It's a good spot for one of those. Check swing there. They will appeal. No, says the first base umpire, Robert Huff, and the count goes full.
Outstanding home call there. Looked like maybe she had gone around, but I'll tell you, that's always a tough call. I mean,
I was more surprised that it wasn't in the zone. I mean, like I said,
yeah, it was a good pitch.
Tough from here to tell.
It was a great pitch.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. She got her strike 3, so she gets her regardless of what the check swing call was on the prior pitch. And I think we'll see a pinch hitter here for Utah Valley. It's going to be Jaden. I think it's Jaden Barajas. Yes, it is. Jaden Barajas will pinch hit number 20 for Madison Carr. So a big spot here. It's Stacey May Johnson wants to make sure she has a hitter at the plate that can kind of mash it a little. Madison Carr more of a slap hitter. And she'll certainly come back into the game in center field after this half inning with the re-entry rule. But Jaden Barajas is going to pinch hit. Barajas does have power. And she's facing Nance. 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the second inning, and the pitch is a called strike.
A big spot for Barajas here. 2 outs, 2 on. Takes that first strike. You don't really want to see her swinging at the first pitch there in that situation anyway.
Barajas had a 3-run home run in Game 1 last week against California Baptist. This pitch misses. It's 1-1.
Well, we'd like to order one of those right here as Utah Valley broadcasters.
That would give Utah Valley the lead. 2 outs in the inning. Pitch is up and or away. 2-1.
Almost looked like the home plate umpire flinched a little bit there with that right arm. He's been a little bit.
He didn't flinch as much as the guy in the Marlins game yesterday. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Here's the 2-1 pitch to Barajas. That went in for a strike. You count even 2-2.
I don't even know if that was a flinch. That was a straight up fake.
He started calling strike 3 and then said the hitter was hit by a pitch. So it should have been a strike 3, but that was a walk-off win, I think. So it was a weird game if you didn't see it. So that's baseball. This is softball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Nance, back-to-back strikeouts to end the bottom of the second inning, and she strands 2 runners on for Utah Valley. Wolverines threaten, can't get a run, and after 2, trail it 2-0 on the WAC Digital Network.
We can stand together by standing far apart.
Stay 6 feet apart from other people.
Wear your mask when you go out.
Wash your hands often.
If you feel sick, stay home.
Be respectful of others.
The choices you make are critical.
By protecting yourself, it helps protect all of us.
Your actions can save lives.
What we do now will shape our future.
Stay safe.
Join the Wolverine Club, a simple message with a major impact.
Finds the back of the net for the Wolverines!
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University women's soccer star, graduate, and Rhodes Scholar finalist Hannah Bruce. Not only is Hannah the first UVU student athlete to be a Rhodes Scholar finalist, she is currently studying to earn a master's degree in neuroscience at the renowned University of Oxford in England. Support the next Wolverine Rhodes Scholar finalist by joining the Wolverine Club today.
Allie Choate will lead off the top of the third for Seattle. The Redhawks in front 2-0. It's the WAC home opener for Utah Valley. The Wolverines played their first 6 games away from Wolverine Field. Kitty Zuniga, first pitch, bunted in front of home plate. It will spin foul. And a nice job by Beja Query to let that thing spin foul, then touch it and keep Choate off the base pass, because that's certainly no chance to get her there.
Yeah, there was no chance that she was going to be able to throw her out, and so just an excellent play. She initially thought about, ay, and then she pulled back. Her instincts as a catcher took over, let it roll foul, touched it, and we'll do it again.
Choate singled to center in her first plate appearance. And shows bunt, takes a pitch, and it's a ball, 1-1.
Looked like a pretty good pitch there. She's really, that off-speed pitch has really fooled some of these hitters, especially the slap hitters for Seattle. She's just been unable to throw it for a strike very often.
1-1 pitch, slapped down the first base side. It's foul. And the count 1-2. Seattle with 4 hits all in that first inning. The first 2 hitters, and then Bailey Thompson and Carly Nance also with those 2 had the RBI hits in that inning. There's a swing and a ground ball towards the left side, backhanded by Alberton. No chance to get Choate though. So an infield single.
What kind of range does Alberton have though over there at shortstop?
Yeah, we see why she's a freshman in the defensive lineup.
Yeah, she just really makes plays everywhere she goes. I mean, what a play she made to end the second inning. She made a great play in the first inning, and then getting to that ball alone. I mean, if that ball gets to left field, you start thinking about maybe a double, but just a great play, just great range.
Here's Madison Cathcart. Takes first pitch for a called strike. Cathcart, I think it was the first pitch she saw, flared it over the third base. And you talk about Alberton's range, she picked that one up and got the lead runner at third. There's a pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
That's something we haven't seen a lot from Katie here in this game, is getting way ahead here. She's up 0-2 on the hitter, and something she hasn't been able to do, and so see what she does.
2-strike pitch popped up right side. Hardy, the second baseman, will put it away, 1 down.
Well, it's amazing what happens when you do get ahead as a pitcher in the count, and then that pitch was a little bit down, and Cathcart just unable to do anything with it, but pop it up on the infield, and so great pitch there by Katie.
So runner still at first, 1 down, and Bailey Thompson will step in. The catcher doubled into the gap in left center with an RBI. Got an RBI on the hit as well. And takes his first pitch low.
And she has tremendous power with 6 home runs this year. She really swings the bat. She also has 7 doubles, so she really is a threat to go extra bases at any time.
8 doubles now with that after that first one.
True. Yeah, she had one in the first inning.
And now 32 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch, change up. That's in there for a strike.
Well, and that's that pitch that so far Seattle U, just their hitters have been fooled by it all night or all afternoon, excuse me. And so Katie just able to hit the zone. That's going to be a strike every time.
Here's a swing and a fly ball left center field. To her right a little bit is Carr, who re-entered. And she'll put it away. Out in front of that off-speed pitch.
Yep, there's the off-speed again, Clint. And she gets that in the zone. And so far, the Seattle U hitters have really struggled with her changeup. And so she's starting to feature it a little bit more here.
Two outs here in the third. And the hitter is Stephanie Merwin, who takes a pitch low. Merwin in the first struck out looking. He swings and fouls that one. Got a piece of beige aquarium, but she's fine.
She gives the thumbs up to her pitcher. And I'll tell you, anybody that puts on those that catcher's gear at any level,
bit crazy.
A, they're insane, but B, they must be tough.
There's a 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
I tell you, catchers are a different breed, and they are a special breed of human.
One-two pitch, swinging a chopper towards the middle. It'll be Alberton. She'll field it, step on second as she stumbles.
She's got some great footwork out there, Clint.
And makes the play. So, yeah, Alberton again flashing the leather a little bit, and Zuniga, after the first hitter reaches, does a nice job getting out of it, retiring the next three. 2.5 complete. The Wolverines trail 2-0.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
Predicting Utah's diverse weather, it takes an experienced team, passionate about putting you in the know before you go. It takes the KSL weather specialists. Weather made special.
Bottom of the third inning for Utah Valley. Well, trailing 2-0. Emery Nielsen will lead it off here. She's going to pinch hit for Danye Alberton. Leading off the bottom of the third. The Wolverines got two aboard in the second inning, but could not score against Carly Nance, who so far has looked pretty good for the Redhawks.
Yeah, she's just given up 2 hits so far, and she's looked great out there.
First pitch in there for a strike. She's pounded the zone.
Yeah, she absolutely has pounded the zone, Clint, and we talked about that in the first inning, how pounding the zone is just such a great weapon. You know, if you pound the zone, you're going to get more outs. That's just the way it works.
Nielsen offers at a pitch there on a bunt attempt and misses. And the count 0-2. 46 pitches now for Nance. 32 have been strikes.
42 and 32?
46 and 32.
Okay.
Struck out 3 so far. And the 0-2 pitch, Nielsen just sticks the bat out to stay alive. Emery Nielsen, a junior, her second year in the program after the shortened season last year. She's hitting .220 on the year. She started 17 games, so she and Alberton have split time at short. And she can't hold up here. Might have been a strike anyway in the zone, and she's down swinging to begin the third.
It looked like an excellent pitch, like you said, Clint. I think it would have been a called strike if she had not offered, but that was an excellent pitch right on that outside black, and just a pitch that you can't do a whole heck of a lot with.
So strikeout number 4. So one time through the order, Carly Nance has struck out 4 Wolverines. Now back to the top of the lineup, Beja Query for UVU.
I'd like to see how this top of the lineup can do here after they've seen Nance one time.
As a pitch misses away, 1-0. Beja, soft liner to the second baseman, Merwin, in the first inning. She's 0 for 1. 320 average on the year. Swings and chops this one towards the middle. It's off the glove of Merwin. The ball just almost like went through her glove there. It seemed like she a hop that she should have made probably that play.
Yeah, I think so. But I think what happened there with Merwin is she kind of got caught between overhand or underhand and feeling that ball, and she went to the overhand a little bit too late as that ball came up into her chest and just glanced off of her glove. And so she's got to either come and get that ball a little bit more, or she's got to stay back on it. And that ball was just kind of one of those tweeners where you've got to come and get it, or you've got to really stay back on it.
So the Wolverines get a runner aboard here with 1 out. Here's Lena Revelado, and the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Swing and a big cut there by Revelado. Fouls it straight back. Nothing in 2.
She did not get cheated on that one. My goodness.
We've got the power coming up right now. Revelado and then Sandoval. And it's early, but the way Nance has pitched, a scoring opportunity here like they had in the second inning, they couldn't do anything with. And get a break here to start the 1 out in the third with the error. So a chance with a potential tying run at the plate with these big hitters, it's always in the back of your mind, right?
Right, absolutely, and especially when you're facing a pitcher of this caliber and a team of this caliber. You've got to take advantage.
2-strike pitch misses up. Revelado struck out looking in the first, hitting .361 on the year, 5 home runs, 7 doubles, 25 batted in. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Chopped her to the left side, backhanded by the shortstop to second, on to first. Not in time at first, but a nice play by the shortstop Garcia to get the lead runner Query.
Yeah, Garcia right there. Actually, that was more positioning, I think, than anything. She was positioned properly, according to the scouting report, I'm sure. And so she was able to reach across her body, make that backhand, and good strong throw to second base, accurate throw. And it erases the error, basically, for Seattle, but it does allow the continued base runner in Revelado now.
Here's Sienna Sandoval, and she takes the first pitch. Sandoval grounded out to Merwin at second base to end the bottom of the first inning. Updated batting average, .325. This one misses, and it's 2-0. Ryan Milliken on deck. Milliken, a long, loud out to begin the second inning in her first plate appearance. There's the 2-0 pitch, and it comes in and hits her right on the elbow.
Yeah, that didn't tickle.
And Sandoval kind of flinches in pain there, but jogs down to first base and will take it.
Well, that's a great job by her to take that pitch inside, wear it, and put runners on first and second here for your best hitter on your team. And the young lady that has the most power as well drives in a lot of runs, does Ryan Milliken. And so now you've got someone that hits .391 coming up with runners on first and second. And so really this is a big spot for the Wolverines.
It was a visit from the pitching coach there for Seattle U to talk about the situation with Milliken stepping in. Like we said, she flew to the wall. It was the center fielder Vigiano back up against the wall in center field, made the catch in the second inning. Here, Milliken bats, 2 runners on, bottom of the third, 2 outs. Wolverines trailing 2-0. Takes the first pitch for ball 1.
They're really playing Milliken down the line on both sides here, and both right and left, and pretty big gaps out there right now.
Anything in the gap probably will score 2 runs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one just misses, and it's 2-0.
Again, with our vantage point, we couldn't really tell if that's low or away, but either way, it ends up with a great hitter's count here now for Ryan Milliken.
Looked like Nance wanted that pitch, so I'm going to say it didn't miss by much. Here's the 2-0. She takes that one as a called strike, and it's 2-1. Wolverines have two down in the bullpen right now. Brooke Carter and Casey Jensen. Here's the 2-1 swing and a miss. Kind of handcuffed her a pitch down low and in, it looked like, and it's 2-2.
Well, sometimes when you're a big hitter, that low and in pitch does look pretty appetizing to you because you feel like you can turn on that thing and hit it out of the ballpark. And so just a good pitch right there.
Here's the 2-2. She pops it foul and out of play to stay alive.
Well, a great job there because that was a great pitch, and she just did a nice job of getting a piece of it, staying alive. Let's do 2-2 again. 2-2. Deuces wild, is that what they say?
They do, and it's also a doubleheader, so we've got a lot of twos. There it is, swinging a flare towards the shortstop, and she'll come to her left. And that's Garcia to make the play, and the inning is over. So the Wolverines threaten, but strand two again. After 3 innings, it's Seattle 2, Utah Valley nothing.
I love this view.
I love that every time this commercial airs, I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders. When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower. It's just science. That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
The breaking news, weather, and traffic you need to know before you go. Wake up to real stories from real people. The news specialists on KSL Today. Mornings made special.
I love this view.
I love that every time this commercial airs, I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
Wolverines trailing 4-0, have some work to do, and then against the pitcher Carly Nance, who's on her game today. It'll be Kyla Hardy to lead it off here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, Carly Nance has been nothing short of impressive so far here through 3 innings for Seattle U here inside the circle.
So Hardy to lead it off. First pitch of the knees for a strike. So far, Carly Nance coming into this inning, 63 pitches, 42 strikes. 4 strikeouts, 2 hits, no runs, no walks either. So
just the way she pounds the zone has been extremely impressive.
She misses here. It's 1-1. Kyla Hardy singled. Flared one out towards right field in her first at-bat. Takes a strike, and it's 1-2. Hardy, Bettenker, and then Prigge due up here in the Wolverine half of the 4th. 1-2 pitch. So he swings and pops it up right side. That's going to get out of play. Over the Utah Valley dugout on the first base side.
It's a nice thing here at Wolverine Field. There is not much in the way of foul territory. So most things do get out of play.
Ball and 2 strikes still to Hardy. Wolverines with just 2 hits so far. She has one of them. Here she hits this one into center field. And out number 1 here as the center fielder Vigiano puts it away. So that'll bring up Bettenker as an infield single. So the 2 hits Utah Valley had were Hardy, who just flew out, and now Bettenker, the right fielder, who's singled to short. She'll step in here with 1 out, nobody aboard.
Now these freshmen in the Wolverines lineup facing this seasoned senior pitcher, that's a tough matchup for them.
As Bettenker just a half swing there, swings through it, strike 1.
I think this is a high-quality Division I hurler here from the left side, and then coming at you in Bettencourt from the left side. That's a tough matchup. Probably one you haven't seen playing in high school.
There she swings and hits one in the air towards left center field. Coming in as Vigiano, she'll make the catch, 2 away.
Well, Vigiano, we've talked about her speed on the base pass, but we haven't talked about her speed out in the outfield, and she just covers a lot of ground. There's 2 balls so far in this inning that she's just tracked down and made it look super simple. I tell you, if I'm out there in center field, both those balls drop.
Well, yeah, that's why you're not in center field.
Exactly. That's why I'm up here.
Jade Miller going to pinch hit for Utah Valley for Peyton Prigge. So Miller will step in here, 2 outs, nobody on. Left-handed hitting outfielder. Jade Miller hitting .254 on the year. This pitch misses up and in. She's split time in right with Bettenker. We'll see if anything changes after this half inning. Defensively, this pitch misses high. It's 2-0. Wolverines need base runners. We've only had 2 so far. We're in the bottom of the 4th.
I actually had 3 on the error, Clint.
Oh, you're right. My bad. 3 so far.
Yeah, well, I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Keep you straight, bro.
That's why you're here?
Yeah. We all know you get a little, you need some help.
Unstraight?
Just put it that way.
I get a little unstraight?
Yes, you do.
2-0 pitch. Shows bunt, takes a pitch low. They're going to appeal it. She did not go, says third base umpire Chad.
Chad.
We're going to go Chad. His last name is spelled Gefroh, so I'm just going to call him Chad.
Wow.
Chad Gefroh or Jeffro?
Probably Jeffro. G-E-O.
Yeah. Here's a 3-0 pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Well, my last name has a G. It's a hard G, so I'm going to...
Yeah, true.
So it would be Gefroh if I was following my last name.
But the first name, Jeff, is spelled G-E-O-F.
True.
Or 2 Fs.
3-1 pitch, lined foul down the left side, out of play.
That's a well-struck ball there. Nice job of driving that ball to left, but obviously foul, but good contact there.
Well, Jade she's got power. She did it at the junior college level, but she had a lot of home runs at the junior college level. Hit 18 home runs in 2019 at Grayson College. 3-2 pitch, pulled foul.
And I don't care if you're playing slow pitch in your backyard. That's a lot of home runs. Wow.
Yeah, she was a first-team All-American, hit .473, 13 doubles, 18 home runs, 59 RBIs, 67 runs, and 18 stolen bases.
That sounds like my creative guy in Major League Baseball.
And she was originally an Oklahoma signee, so we know she can play. 3-2 pitch coming. Swinging a chopper towards the first base side. It eats up Cathcart a little bit, but she smothers it, steps on the bag, and the inning is over. Wolverines go down in order in the bottom of the 4th. After 4, Seattle 4, Utah Valley nothing.
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. The latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast.
Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
And buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
Into the fifth inning we go. Utah Valley still trailing 4-0. Katie Zuniga back out there in the circle for UVU. Just defensively a change for Utah Valley. Ryan Milliken now in at first base. Here's a swing and a ball hit high and foul off the bat of Madison Cathcart. She made the final out in the bottom of the fourth on a ground ball. Off the bat of Jade Miller, who now is the offensive players. The OP is what they call it in softball. Here she swings and hits it high towards center. Takes Carr back a few steps, and right on the edge of the grass in the track, she makes the catch, one away.
Well, you saw how the wind is blowing towards left field right there with the way Carr started back one way and then had to shift her feet. Nice footwork by Carr, and turn her body the other direction as it shifted, as it blew that other direction.
Yeah, and then you look at the flags now, and they're hardly moving. So just that quickly. Here's another fly ball towards left center, a little bit towards left center, more than the last one, but Carr again, a nice beat on it, makes the catch, 2 away. So 2 quick outs here in the fifth. On balls toward Madison Carr in center field, and here's Stephanie Merwin. So it was Cathcart and then Thompson. Those are 2 big outs to get to start the fifth inning, as you can't let it get any worse than it is so far, down 4 runs.
Yeah, absolutely. And the top of this lineup has been so deadly so far in this softball game. And then in addition to that, they have been deadly all season. And so you really have to try to separate them, break them up, or at least, get through the innings as quickly as you can with this group.
First pitch a called strike. Second pitch is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Seattle's done a nice job of hitting here. They've got a couple of runs, RBI hits with 2 outs. He's a swing and a pop up towards Hardy at second. She'll put it away. So a nice quick 1-2-3 inning for Katie Zuniga in the top of the fifth. Wolverines some work to do. 4.5 complete. Wolverines trail it 4-0.
See, just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. The latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Madison Carr will lead off for Utah Valley here in the bottom of the fifth inning. It'll be Carr, Emery Nielsen in the top of the lineup, in Beja Query. Carly Nance, 4 complete, 4 strikeouts, 77 pitches, 52 strikes for the senior left-hander. He's pitched a gem so far, just 2 hits allowed. And What a play there by the catcher.
Well, Bailey Thompson's done a little bit of everything here so far in this game for Seattle, and just another thing she adds to her resume. It's great defense.
I thought off the bat, a little bunt attempt there. I just thought it's going to fall harmlessly foul.
Yeah, just a little weak foul ball, strike
Thompson
one.
Out of nowhere makes that play.
Well, she's extremely athletic back there, and she's got some good length, and so she just made a great diving play.
Here's Nielsen swinging at the first pitch. For strike one. Couple of web gems in today's game. That's one of them. The Alberton diving catch was another.
Yeah, I mean, just these ladies make some incredible plays.
Nielsen takes this one low. It's 1-1.
This makes me excited to watch my granddaughter play.
We've seen her. She can swing it already.
She can swing. She's 5. And she swings. She is violent at the plate.
She makes better contact than I do off the tee, too, that's for sure.
It is for sure.
Here's a swing and a chopper out towards the pitcher. The throw to first in time. And Debbie Nielsen hustling quickly made it a close play. That's how it seems like it is all the time in softball. Everything's bang, bang over at first base.
It really always is, and especially off those little infield dribblers, because they're so slow and they're hit so soft. You've got to go get them, because if you don't, those runners,
there's no room for error.
Yeah, there just isn't. And so these ladies make incredible plays time after time.
Beja Query, top of the order for UVU. First pitch misses wide. And the count 1-0. Beja 0 for 2 today. She did reach in the third on an error. 1 out. Ground ball to second base. This pitch misses. It's 2-0. It's the last base runner the Wolverines have had in that it was in that third inning on the error. And Lena Rebolledo actually technically reached base, but on a fielder's choice with Query out at second. Here she swings and fouls this one off her foot, and the count 2-1. So just 3 base runners so far for Utah Valley today.
Well, that's 100% credit to number 12 there inside the circle in Carly Nance. She's just been on her game.
The Utah Valley team with 28 home runs on the year, second in the WAC. To New Mexico State, who had 30 coming into the weekend, swinging a foul back off the bat of Query.
That was a
good 2-2.
Good looking swing there. That ball was just a little bit up in the zone, but boy, she was right on it. When you foul pitches back, usually it means you're right on that thing, and she was, but just missed driving it.
First of 3 in this series, first of 2 today. This finale will be tomorrow. There's a kind of an emergency swing there from Query. She fouls it off to stay alive.
Well, it was a good protection swing. I mean, that ball was almost in the glove of the catcher Thompson, and she just still roped it down the right field line towards the Utah Valley bullpen.
Count remains 2-2. Beja hitting .317 on the year. Pulls this one foul. Judge does have 4 home runs. 4 triples, 4 doubles.
Well, Beja's getting a lot of good looks here at pitches. So hopefully, when you see a hitter foul off a bunch of pitches, you hope that they're starting to zone in on what's being thrown.
And this is the start of the third time through the order for UVU. Another 2-2. Swinging a shift ground ball towards the left side. Glove by the third baseman, throw to first. Just in time to get Query. And that is Matriotti.
Yeah, good play by Matriotti to end the inning.
5 complete. Wolverines still trailing. It's 4-0.
At Intermountain Healthcare, we understand that broken arms haven't stopped. Babies continue to be born, emergencies continue to happen, and doctor visits are still needed. At Intermountain Healthcare, we've put the measures in place to safely care for you in these difficult times. So please don't put off the care you need, especially for stroke-like symptoms, chest pain, difficulty breathing, or other urgent care. We're here for you. Visit intermountainhealthcare.org/here-for-you to learn how to get the care you need.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Top of the 6th inning, Wolverines and Katie Zuniga trying to keep this at a somewhat manageable 4-run game as the pitcher, Carly Nance, steps in. Nance 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the first inning. Takes first pitch here for a strike. Katie's done a nice job, Zuniga. She ran into some trouble in that first inning, got out of it, and Seattle was able to tack on 2 more with some nice 2-out hitting in both innings.
Yeah, really, it was the 2-out hitting that has really gotten Seattle going.
There's a flare down the right field line. It's fair, and it'll be extra bases for Nance. So her second hit of the day, a leadoff double here in the top of the 6th inning.
Not really something you were expecting coming into this softball game. Nance came in hitting just 158, but boy, she has not swung the bat like she hits 158. Yeah, I'll tell you.
She was 6 for 38 coming in, but she'll have a pinch runner now. Number 17. Is that 17? 11?
17.
I don't see a 17. Oh, I do see a 17. She's the defensive. She's the shortstop.
Yeah.
So she's in running now.
And I'll tell you, Carly Nance, have a day. She's has 2 hits.
Here's a ground ball, 1 hopper to short. Hardy will field it, throw to Milliken at first. Off the bat of Sylvan, but she does her job, does Sylvan, as the runner moves over to third.
Right, that's a productive out right there by Sylvan. Move that runner over to third base with less than 1 out. So there's a myriad of ways to move this runner across the plate.
So here's Matacoro, who tripled in her last at-bat. Takes the pitch. Looked a little low, but at the knees, I guess, for a strike.
You know, Matacoro is diminutive, but goodness, that did look low.
But that's where I think with softball, with hitters, it makes it real difficult for the umpire, those slap hitters, as they kind of creep up in the box. She'll line this one into right center field, a base hit. That'll bring in a home run, and it's 5-0.
Well, that young lady can certainly swing the bat. I mean, my goodness. She's hitting .354 coming into the game, and now that's her second hit of the game.
Second hit, second run batted in.
Yeah, just goodness sakes. It's only her 6th and 7th RBIs of the year, but I would have never guessed that watching her play.
We have a pinch hitter here for Seattle. Grace Dudden will pinch hit for Allison Matriotti. We have a visit into the circle from pitching coach Shelby Graves, as she's brought Query and Zuniga together. So it wasn't Nance who scored, but technically she was the hitter. She was pinch run for. So Nance has driven in a run. Her place in the order has scored a run, and she's allowed just 2 hits and struck out 4 on the pitching side of things. So she has got my vote so far for we don't really have a most outstanding player of the game, but at this point it's Carly Nance.
Oh, yeah, Carly Nance has done it all so far today.
Here's Dudden facing Zuniga now, and the first pitch misses. No, it's actually a called strike. Dutton hitting 154. Pinch hit situation here for Matriotti. She pops this one high on the right side of the infield, going over towards the line. Right on the lip of the grass is Hardy to make the catch there, 2 away.
Great job by Hardy. She instantly called that thing as soon as it was off the bat. Let Milliken stay at first base to keep that runner close in case something crazy happened, and then just a nice, fundamentally sound play.
So 2 outs, and here's Vigiano. There's 2 for 3 so far, an RBI. And she takes this one low. She had a 2-out RBI single in the 4th, that high chopper that scored a run from 3rd. And she runs well, does Vigiano. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch slapped through the left side, past the glove of the diving Sandoval, base hit. Yeah. And Olivia Vigiano has herself a 3-hit game.
Yeah, she is. Vigiano is a problem. If you're playing against Seattle, she is a problem.
And here comes Stacy May Johnson to talk to the home plate umpire, Willie Newman. We may see a pitching change here. No one in the pen, but we've had girls throwing quite a bit. So we'll see who it will be. It looks like it might be Casey Jensen. It is. As she emerges from the dugout, it'll be number 10, Casey Jensen, the senior right-hander, in for Katie Zuniga, with runners at first and second. 2 down here in the 6th inning.
Well, we talked about it earlier. I think earlier, Katie Zuniga actually did a very nice job today. She did give up 11 hits, 5 runs, but she also did a very, very nice job of holding this Seattle U offense at bay long enough for the Wolverines to try to do some work, which they have been unable to do offensively. However, she was kind of the victim of some great hitting by Seattle U. Seattle U's hitting, a lot of their RBIs have come with 2 outs. I think 4 of their 5 RBIs in this game have been with 2 outs. And so just an excellent job by her, and just tip your cap sometimes to the hitters who have a little bit better day than you do, and they're able to come up with those 2-out hits.
Yeah, this lineup is with a lot of speed. Knock on wood, they have not shown any power today, but they've got extra base hits. Well placed balls with speed. The Matacoro triple earlier.
Yep.
She, in most instances, that's probably a base hit, but because of the type of hitter she is, the left fielder Reboleta was drawn in pretty close, and so she kind of just
cut it off
right
to the wall.
Unable to get there, and it turned into a triple. And so you see the way they run, they put the ball in play, they don't strike out.
Well, speed is problems in this game. It just causes problems.
And so now here is Allie Choate, as Casey Jensen, the right-hander, will pitch. The first pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Casey Jensen making her 9th appearance of the season. She's 1-0, a 5.38 ERA. Here's the 1-strike pitch to Choate in the dirt, and it can't even 1-1.
Good block there by Beja behind the plate. Well, she's so fundamentally sound. She just makes that look simple.
There's a swing and a foul towards the Seattle U dugout on the third base side. It's 1-2. Matacoro at second and Vigiano at first. Matacoro early this inning, an RBI single. And then she moved to second on Vigiano's base hit. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. The count even 2-2. Game 2 coming up about 30 minutes after the completion of this one. And I would expect we'd see Devin Kretz, Utah Valley's ace, in Game 2 of this one. Swinging a foul back by Choate.
Well, and Devin Kretz is always fun to watch.
She's been very good of late, and we'll go over those numbers, assuming she gets the start in Game 2 at that time. But she is the WAC Pitcher of the Week this week. 2-2 pitch from Jensen, swinging a flare towards the left side. That'll drop in fair. Fielded by Reboledo. The throw to the plate is high. Sliding in safely is Matacoro. And into second goes Choate. 3 hits on the day for her now.
Another 2-out RBI right there. Just unbelievable the way that Seattle has been able to perform with 2 outs. And that was just a little flare just inside the line, and a great play by Reboledo to come up throwing. But Matacaro, with that speed, just no chance to get her at the plate.
And a tough angle, too, where Lena fielded that thing to throw down that line, right down the line where the runner's in, she looks like she's in the way, and tough play there. Here's a swing and a pop-up out
right
towards
on me.
us. Hey, that almost got you. Off the can and just right by your head.
Went right.
That was an ugly finder. That's what we call those.
That was. That almost got me right in the grill, but my cat-like quickness got out of the way. Hit the garbage can lip in front of me.
One strike to Cathcart. She can't hold up there. Couldn't check her swing, and it's 0-2. 6-0, Seattle leads. 2 runs in the first, 2 in the fourth, 2 more here in the sixth. So Allie Choate, 3 base hits on the day now for Seattle. They've got 2 hitters with 3 hits. 12 total as this ball fouled back. So with your top of your lineup goes 6 for 8. That's a good. That's a good.
It's
going to
be a good day
for your offense.
Yeah,
and it's proven to be that. 0-2 pitch swung on and popped up down the left side, and Wolverines are not going to be able to get there. Count holds 0-2. Yeah, Vigiano single in the first, single in the fourth, an RBI single, single in the sixth. Choate a single in the first. She also scored. Single in the third, and the RBI single here in the sixth. Then you got Matacoro in the 8th spot, who's got 2 hits and 2 batted in. Here's a pitch fouled up and out of play. So they're getting it from the top of the lineup, and they're getting it from the bottom of the lineup. In Matacoro, the number 8 hitter.
Usually when you get it from the top of your lineup and then 1 or 2 contributions from the bottom, you're a very, very tough team to beat. I don't care what level you're playing at. That is just a recipe for disaster.
8 of the 12 hits and 4 of the 6 runs batted in coming from those 3 hitters. The ball and 2 strikes now to Cathcart. There's a swing and a fly ball down the left side towards the line. Reboledo is going to make the catch in foul territory, and that will end the top of the 6th. 2 more, though, for Seattle. Wolverines down 6 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning on the WAC Digital Network.
Join the Wolverine Club. A simple message with a major impact.
Ghana's first Winter Games skeleton.
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University track star, graduate, and current Olympian Akwasi Frimpong.
Yes, South Korea, here I come.
Akwasi was the first person to represent his nation of Ghana at the Winter Olympics in the skeleton. Support the next UVU Olympian by joining the Wolverine Club today.
From KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
Top of the 7th inning, and it'll be the catcher Bailey Thompson to lead it off for Seattle University. The Redhawks with a excuse me, a 6-1 lead, a 5-run lead. Here's the first pitch from Casey Jensen in their first strike. Carly Nance today, 2 for 3. Already 2 hitters on this Seattle team with 3-hit games. She's vying to become the third. Takes this one wide. It's 1-1. Thompson hitting 318 on the year. Swings and fouls this one back behind the plate. The count 1-2. Thompson doubled, RBI double in the first. That was to get the scoring going in the ball game. Or excuse me, yeah, that's correct. I spoke incorrectly. Thompson is 1 for 3, so she's not vying for her third hit. I looked at the wrong person in the box.
Bailey Thompson has just been unbelievable behind the plate and had a clutch hit in that first inning.
She pops this one up and out of play. The count holds 1-2.
Yeah, and she's hits for a lot of power. Does Bailey Thompson. Just a very versatile player.
One ball, 2 strikes from Jensen. And before she starts her windup, Thompson asks and is granted time in the box. Thompson, Merwin, and Nance due up. There's a pitch up and away, 2-2. Six runs, 12 hits, an error for Seattle. There's a pop-up on the right side. That's going to get out of play again. And Bailey Thompson battling in this plate appearance against Casey Jensen.
Casey's been doing a nice job since she came in, throwing a lot of strikes.
That pitch misses. It's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody aboard, and this one, she just lost it. Well, sails up and over the head of Beja Query. That's a leadoff walk here in the 7th. Of course, that's the first walk of the game allowed by either team.
Well, and that, of course, happens as soon as I say she's throwing a lot of strikes, so I apologize, Casey. Yeah.
Pinch runner for Seattle.
Definitely on me.
Hannah Sasaki at first, running for Thompson.
Well, that was a good call by you, Clint. Casey just lost that ball out of her hand. It just almost looked like it slipped out of her hand or something, but she just lost it.
So a runner aboard. Nobody out here in the 7th. And Merwin is the hitter. She shows bunt, pushes it towards Jensen. Covering first is the second baseman Hardy. She can't hold on. The ball gets away. And over to third goes the runner from first, Sasaki. So it is a sacrifice, but it's also an error.
Yeah, that ball, it just kind of looked like Hardy may have taken her eyes off and maybe looked up at the runner to see if the runner was trying to advance to third base before she made the catch. And so
it didn't. Yeah, the throw didn't seem.
No, the throw was
bad
right
from Jensen.
Yeah, it was right on her glove, but I think she looked away, checking the runner before she made the catch. And so you've got to make the catch, then you check the runner. But I think she just looked up a little bit early, and when you take your eye off the ball, well, it usually leads to bad things.
Here's a strike in the count to Carly Nance, 1-1. So Merwin gets the sacrifice, credit for a sacrifice, so it doesn't hurt her average-wise. But she reaches on the air. There's a swing and a foul back. It's 1-2. So definitely a strikeout situation here for Casey Jensen.
Well, it looks like Nance has re-entered into her position hitting, right? Is that?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, all right. we're getting good at this.
I was just going to wait until she came up to see. Pitch is low. It's 2-2. Wolverines already trailing 6-1. They want any chance of getting back in this thing here. 3 outs to go. They got to limit any damage here. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swinging and popped up behind the plate. That'll just get out of play.
I think
Did that hit somebody?
That's an EF. Somebody's dad tried to catch it and went right through his hands.
Play.
Seattle U. EF on Seattle U.
Well, at least he didn't let his wife get hit with the ball.
Exactly.
There's a pitch in the dirt, and the count full, 3-2.
They're referring to a play in probably this, I think it was the first or second inning, where a Utah Valley fan was hit right in the head by a high pop-up. And the two gentlemen sitting by the young lady made no attempt.
They got out of the way as best they could. Here's a line shot towards right. Bettencourt will make the catch. Scoring from third will be Sasaki. So an RBI there for
who else?
Nance. Yeah.
Who else but Carly Nance, who has done a lot of everything today for Seattle U. She has looked every bit the part of a superstar.
So that is a sacrifice fly. There was no fly about that. It was a line shot.
Yeah, sacrifice liner.
Yeah. Virginia Nemeth is going to pinch hit for Seattle for Sylvan.
Well, that's the second RBI of the day for Carly Nance. She's got held the Wolverines to 4 hits. She's driven in 2 runs, has 2 hits, 2 for 3 on the day. Just do a little bit more, will you?
First pitch to Nemeth is high for a ball. Nemeth grounded to short. Long throw across from Emery Nielsen in time to get her. Going first to second is Merwin, and there are 2 away.
That's great communication right there by the Wolverines infield. That ball hit to your right as a shortstop. Sometimes that going back to second base, especially in softball, you're not going to be able to get that runner going to second. And so coming up and the whole infield telling her to go to first, and a great job of communication gets the out for the Wolverines.
Yeah, like in softball, you go to second on that play, and there's no chance to get the runner at first.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, probably 99 times out of 100, you won't get that runner.
Here's Matacoro, first pitch ball. This one a strike, and it's 1-1.
Here's another young lady in Matacoro who's had a nice day today. Couple of extra base hits, I believe.
The triple and
the
then
triple,
a single.
yeah. So she has 4 bases on the day. That's what I meant.
Swings and fouls this one back. It's 1-2. She's 2 for 3. 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in.
Yeah, that's the
in the eighth spot in the lineup. So
yeah, and that's when you start seeing those kind of numbers out of the bottom of your lineup. That's when you know you are going to have a successful day offensively as a ball club. And Seattle U had a nice, obviously a great job by the top of their lineup, but that bottom has really, really given them a boost.
The sun's starting to make its way into the makeshift press box here, which is actually a relief. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. This Matacoro retired for just the second time in this one. Wolverines 3 outs to go. They trail it 7-1 against Seattle University here on the WAC Digital Network.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Utah Valley trailing 7-1. Game 1 of this doubleheader to start the series against Seattle U in WAC play. First WAC home game of the year for UVU. First WAC home game in 2 years since.
That's true. Since COVID shut down the WAC season last year.
There's a line drive towards right. Coming in is the right fielder. Diving catch there. And Seattle it's been their game today. As Choate, the right fielder, made a diving play to rob Jade Miller of a hit.
Yeah, Jade Miller really hit that thing on the head, and just a nice play out there by Choate. She read it off the bat very, very well, got a good jump on it, and then was able to make the diving catch at her ankles. Just a beautiful play.
Those are the tough diving plays, too, coming in, even more so than, going to your left or right, coming in.
Right, coming in, and then
the ball's coming right at you.
You have to get that read. If you don't get the proper read on this, that ball's fouled off for strike one. But when you get that proper read like she did, which is very difficult. If you've never played the outfield and you've seen line drives, what do? First step is supposed to be back, but when you read it as well as she did off the bat, you just go get it. It's just a nice play.
There's Madison Carr. Pitch misses 1-1. The junior outfielder. Transfer from Southern Utah, Madison Carr. Her second season with the club here in Orem. Takes strike 2 and they count 1-2. Carr today, she struck out. Actually, that's incorrect. She was pinch hit for. So this is her second plate appearance. She's 0 for 1. She swings and fouls this back. She had the bunt attempt that looked like it was just going to be a foul ball that the catcher.
Great diving catch by Thompson.
Made.
Yeah, Seattle U, Carly Nance has played amazing, but they've had several other players have amazing days as well.
Chopper towards the left side, no chance there. Backhanded by the shortstop, Garcia.
How about that range by Garcia? Yep, that was over in third base territory, and obviously it got by the third baseman because she was playing so far in. Matriotti. And she's playing so far in, it gets by her, but just a great diving stop.
So here's Emery Nielsen. She shows bunt and takes the pitch high. Wolverines have got to have base runners, so they'll take it. Madison Carr hit number 5 on the day for the Wolverines.
Yeah, there is no 7 or 6 run home run. So the Wolverines have to have base runners in order to make a dent in this or even make a comeback.
There's a bunt, a good one. It's going to be a tough play. It just bounces, and Nance kind of watches it as the third baseman, Matriotti, came over. She was going to be the only one that able to make even half an attempt at that, and it got by her, and it was a base hit. So
yeah,
back-to-back infield singles for UVU.
Like you said, if Allison Matriotti is not able to make that play, which she was not, there's no chance for the pitcher because you've got to come forward to make that play, and just with the speed, that's going to be a base hit, and just a perfectly placed bunt by Emery Nielsen.
So now top of the lineup in Beja Query. Then you get to the power. Of course, Query has some power herself, but she takes the first pitch for a strike. She has 4 home runs on the year.
Yeah, she's She's got 4 triples as well and 4 doubles, so she really shares the extra base hits all over the place.
She's 0 for 3 today. Checks her swing there. They're going to appeal. No. And they can't even 1-1. Well, the Wolverines have a lot of work to do. Down 6 runs, but in a doubleheader, you're not going to concede anything. But even if the Wolverines can make Seattle work a little here. This is a called strike. It's 1-2. You try and swing that momentum a little bit.
Right, you want to get some confidence at the plate. The Wolverines, with just 6 hits on the day, these 6 hits now with 2 in this inning, give the Wolverines a little bit more confidence going into game 2.
Pitch misses high, and it's 2-2. Query and then Rebeledo on deck. One out here in the 7th. Carr, an infield single over towards short, and a bunt single from Nielsen. There's the 2-2 swung and fouled back.
Well, she does not get cheated on her swings.
They call them the super seniors. She's one of them, Beja Query. After last season's shortened campaign did not count against your eligibility. 3 of the 4 Wolverines as she swings and misses here for strike or for out number 2. But 3 of the 4 Wolverines who were seniors last year returned. And Coach Stacey May Johnson likes to call them the super seniors.
Well, and I don't blame those players at all for coming back. Last year was just such a mess for everyone in the country, not just athletes, but everybody in every line of work all around the country.
So down to their final out is Utah Valley, and here's Lena Rebeledo, who swings and fouls the first pitch back.
And quite honestly, it still is. We're still working on it. But luckily, we're able to be out here doing playing softball games, enjoying the spring here with spring sports, and even fall sports playing in the spring. And so, it's been a great thing for these young athletes.
1 strike pitch to Rebeledo, swings and fouls that back. Yeah, this is the first time in my career, and it's 15 years, 16 years now, where you've had a softball doubleheader and a soccer game on the same day.
Exactly.
Soccer,
that happens today, not only today, but it happens tomorrow as well.
Yeah, softball and then women's soccer tomorrow. Men's soccer tonight. 2 strikes to Rebeledo. The pitch is low. 1-2. The women's soccer team playing for a WAC championship tomorrow. A win, and they will, at worst, share the conference title. Depending on what Seattle and California Baptist do today on the pitch in Riverside, will determine whether the Wolverines can be the outright champions. There's a pitch outside, the count 2-2.
There's a lot of great things happening with Wolverine sports. You have the women's basketball team advancing to the NCAA tournament and eventually losing to national champion Stanford. You had
that's why I like to say that Stanford wouldn't have won a title without us.
That's right.
Yeah. Here's a swing and a ground ball towards third, fielded by Matriotti. She'll step on the bag, and that's the ball game. So Seattle takes game 1 of this doubleheader 7-1. Beautifully pitched game by Carly Nance, the left-hander. She also drove in a couple of runs, hit the ball well, and Seattle wins this one 7-1. We'll come back in about 30 minutes for game 2. We'll talk more about this one, running down some stats from this one at that time as well. But the final score, game 1 of this doubleheader, Seattle 7, Utah Valley 1.
Stick around for the second game of the doubleheader. Game 2 will start in approximately 30 minutes.
Welcome back to the softball doubleheader today, Utah Valley versus Seattle University. We're ready for game 2. Seattle won game 1 7-1. New game. Slates wiped clean. And the Wolverines will send their ace, senior right-hander, Devin Kretz, to the circle. And it hopes to tie this WAC series at 1 game apiece. Seattle moved to 3-1 in the WAC. Utah Valley dropped to 2-5 in the WAC in that first game.
Well, it's extremely important for Utah Valley to rebound here and take the second game of this doubleheader, and that's why we see Devin Kretz here on the mound. And if they're
circle,
yeah, excuse me, yeah,
it's hard. It's a hard habit to break.
Yeah, it really is. Pitching. That's why we see her pitching inside the circle. And Devin, I mean, if there's anybody that can shut down some bats who've been really loud so far today, it's this young lady. And she has all the moxie, too.
A little bit different look for Utah Valley here in Game 2. While Seattle is, for the most part, pretty similar. Just Carly Nance isn't pitching. It's Shai Smith pitching. And so there is a different shortstop in there who will hit, Brooke Milder. But we're ready to go here. Game 2, first pitch from Devin Kretz to Olivia Vigiano is a called strike.
Well, Olivia Vigiano, if you weren't with us for the first game, she was a big problem for the Wolverines. 3 hits, I believe, in that game.
Yeah, 3 for 4 with an RBI. Swings and misses here. And they count nothing in 2.
Yeah, she was a big problem for the Wolverines. And this whole top half of the lineup here really was an issue for the Wolverines.
No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch off the plate, 1-2.
Well, there was another fake.
The changes in the Wolverine lineup for this one. Beja Query, who led off in the first game, is batting 6th in this one. And then Jade Miller, who came off the bench to pinch hit in that first one, is leading off and playing right field. Swing and a miss. And Vigiano is retired on strikes for out number 1.
And Devin Kretz right off to where what we expect here. She just comes right after hitters and gets a strikeout here to start the game.
Devin Kretz, the WAC pitcher of the week on Monday. There's a swing and a foul back. Wolverines had a midweek game scheduled at Weber State, but that was canceled, or postponed, I should say. They're going to try and make that up. So this is the only action of the week for the Wolverines. There's a pitch, misses low, and they can't even 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well,
Devin last week, sorry, go ahead, Josh.
Go ahead. This meaning today's doubleheader and tomorrow's game.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and they count 1-2. Devin, been winning WAC pitcher of the week. She was 3-1 with a 1.00 ERA last week.
1
with a shutout.
0 is, I mean, that's okay. It's amazing.
1-2 pitch low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. She's the WAC leader in ERA. Among starting pitchers. Pitchers who pitch a ton, I guess I should say. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. A pair of strikeouts already for Devin Kretz.
Well, Devin looking sharp here early. And today just might be a pitcher's day. Well, let's hope. With Devin Kretz looking good. After Carly Nance put on a show for Seattle here in the first game, leading them to a 7-1 victory.
So 2 outs, bases empty. Madison Cathcart swinging at the first pitch, hits it towards left. Rebolledo back into her right, makes the catch. And a loud out there, but it's an out. And the Red Hawks go down in order in the top of the first. 1, 2, 3. Wolverines coming to bat, half an inning. Seattle nothing. UVU coming to the plate.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Bottom of the first inning, after Seattle was retired in order, 1-2-3. Redhawks got 2 in the first game in the first, so Devin Kretz comes out game 2 with 2 strikeouts and a fly ball out.
Yeah, completely different first innings from game 1 to game 2. Devin Kretz just really came out and imposed her will there in that first inning, even though, you know, Cathcart hit that last ball really well down the line, but again, she really imposed her will.
Jade Miller, the leadoff hitter for UVU, takes a strike, then this one's up and in. And it dodges out of the way to count even 1-1. Jade hitting .246. Swings through this one, and it's 1-2. Shai Smith, 5-5 on the year, 3.65 ERA. 75 strikeouts in 71 innings, so she is a strikeout pitcher. There, Miller pops it up on the shallow outfield grass, and putting it away for out number 1 is the second baseman, Merwin.
Yeah, that was a great pitch. It was down, and that's why Miller was only able to get into the bat on that ball, and instead of being able to drive it, she pops it up into short right field.
Shai Smith, senior right-hander from Gresham, Oregon. Facing Reboledo here. Lena Reboledo with a little flare out towards short. And 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
Another great pitch there by Shai. That ball was up and in a little bit, and it jammed Reboledo, and nothing she could do but pop that thing up. And that's one where, as a hitter, you hope that you pop it foul, but instead popped it right to the shortstop. 2 outs for the Wolverines quickly.
There's Sienna Sandoval.
Shai Smith working quickly.
First pitch strike. Smith in 2019 was 9-4 with a 2.47 ERA, had 104 strikeouts to lead her team.
Wow.
That was the WAC tournament championship team. And then this pitch misses low. It's 1-1. Last year in the shortened season, she was on a tear. 91 strikeouts in 64 2/3 innings.
Wow.
So she was on track to have an unbelievable season until that was cut short.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I guess she did have unbelievable numbers despite the season being cut short.
I don't care if you pitch half a season, a quarter of a season, a third of a season. Those are amazing numbers.
This year, 5-5, a 3.65 ERA. Again, 75 strikeouts in 71 innings. Pitch misses a little bit low. It's 3-1. She retired the first 2 hitters. Pop up towards second and a pop up little soft liner at short.
So Sandoval here, 3-1. Great hitters count here.
Pitch is in there for a strike, and the count runs full.
Well, that was a pitch right there. It looked like it might have been, a little bit down the middle, but Sandoval didn't like it. It might have been a little bit up for her taste, so she didn't offer at it, and she'll do it again here.
Payoff pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball towards short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the Wolverines go down in order. So both teams, both starting pitchers, retire the sides in order in the first after 1. No score here on the WAC Digital Network.
Right next to UVU, Wolverine Crossing is a premier award-winning student property in Orem. With nearly $5 million in renovations, Wolverine Crossing has the look and feel of luxury living, including contemporary upgrades and top-tier amenities. Wolverine Crossing supports a strong academic environment, whether you're on campus or online, and the resident assistant program is nationally
Top of the second inning. Devin Kretz back out for Utah Valley. Facing the 4-5-6 hitters, Bailey Thompson, Carly Nance, and Stephanie Merwin for Seattle. And the count even 1-1 after Thompson fouls that one back.
Well, so far after the first inning, Clint, this game really has that feel of, one of these teams is going to have to break through. They're going to have to get a runner or two on base, and they're going to have to come up with some big hits. Obviously, that sounds like I'm a genius, but the biggest thing is that both these pitchers are not going to give up a lot, so it's going to come down who can execute the best.
They're just swinging a foul straight back. Count even now 2-2.
Meaning there might be some small ball, some bunting, some, getting yourself on base via walk and working your way around the bases. There's going to be a very, very interesting game.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch swing and a miss. And Devin Kretz has her third strikeout already. And there's one down in the top of the second.
Yeah, Devin looking exceptional here through 4 hitters.
So that'll bring up Carly Nance, winning pitcher in game 1 of this doubleheader. Nance takes the first pitch for a strike.
Let's say that Carly Nance did no wrong here from about 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
She got out one time.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, she was only 2 for 3.
She's only 2 for 3. Yeah.
Couldn't hold up on a check swing attempt there, and they count 0-2.
She pitched an amazing game, gave up just 1 run.
1 run, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, didn't walk anybody.
Yeah, she was amazing in game 1 and now here at bat in game 2.
Swings and fouls that back. That was sarcasm when I said she did get out once.
I hope everyone understands that.
Yeah,
I understood, but
yes, but you know me. So.
Yeah, that's true. Not very well, but a little bit.
Yes, I'm sarcastic.
Yeah, and extremely handsome.
That's why we're on the radio. I guess we're not on the radio. Here's a ground ball towards second. Hardy's got it, flips to first, 2 away. We're on the our faces aren't on the screen. Let's put it that way.
That's the way we do not do any shots of us chatting it up. I mean, I'm good looking enough for both of us, but I understand.
We have faces for, I guess we should say, podcasts nowadays. Kids don't know what radio is, I don't think.
I don't think they do.
Here's Stephanie Merwin, 2 down here in the second, and the pitch is pulled foul.
Boy, Kretz just looks like
Nance pounding the zone. I mean, that's the key.
Yeah, literally just pounds the zone, and I don't think a lot of maybe lay people that don't understand the art of pitching at all understand just pound that zone.
Another strike. Well, we saw just 1 walk between both teams in those first 14 half innings in game 1. Still swinging a pop-up out of play. The count holds it 0-2.
And Merwin there just took a really protective swing, fouled off a very nice pitch, just spoiled it and lived to deal with 1 more pitch here.
That one just misses. The count 1-2. Devin Kretz, a senior, one of those super seniors from Corona, California. She pitched at UTEP before coming to Utah Valley. There's a 1-2 pitch pulled down the third base side. That's going to drop fair. Just inside the line. Rabeledo gets to it and holds Merwin to a single, but the first base runner of the game for either team is Stephanie Merwin here with 2 outs in this second inning.
And that was just a great at-bat by Merwin. She fought off some pitches. She took a very close pitch on an 0-2 count, and then she did a nice job of just putting it in play and forcing the Wolverines to try to make a play.
Here's Mackenzie Matacoro. First pitch takes strike one. Matacoro, a big game in the first game earlier today. It's 2 for 4. 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, including an RBI triple. Takes this one high, 1-1.
Yeah, you really like the game of Matacoro. She's just tough. She's got great speed. She's tough. She's a tough out, and she's very tough in the box.
Here she slaps it right to Sandoval at third base.
And that ball was smoked. The best contact so far today in this game for Seattle.
And a protect yourself line drive there from Sandoval. 1.5 complete, no score.
At Intermountain Healthcare, we understand that broken arms haven't stopped. Babies continue to be born, emergencies continue to happen, and doctor visits are still needed. At Intermountain Healthcare, we've put the measures in place to safely care for you in these difficult times. So please don't put off the care you need, especially for stroke-like symptoms, chest pain, difficulty breathing, or other urgent care. We're here for you. Visit intermountainhealthcare.org/here4you to learn how to get the care you need.
Bottom of the second inning, Ryan Milliken will lead it off for Utah Valley. Ryan had a hit in the first game, scored a run. The only run for Utah Valley in that one.
Well, and Ryan Milliken was really the only Wolverine that really looked pretty good at the plate against Carly Nance for Seattle. Also, let's see.
Kyla Hardy's parents would like a word, but yeah.
Oh, I apologize, Kyla Hardy. But
here's a pitch miss. Oh, it's in there for a strike. Looked wide.
I apologize. Okay, they all looked great. I mean, I love their uniforms.
Kyla Hardy was 2 for 3 in the RBI.
I know, yeah. And I misspoke. Yeah. Because I don't have the numbers in front of me like you do.
You literally
have them right in front of me. I know.
No balls and 2 strikes to Milliken. Tried to check her swing, and she did. The count 1-2.
Kyla Hardy, speaking of her, she's just having an amazing freshman year.
Freshman year part 2. She actually redshirted her first year. And that pitch just missed. 2-2. Redshirted her first year in 2019, then 2020, the shortened season. So she remains a freshman. She's been here, this is her 3rd year here.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Swinging a pop-up back and out of play.
That's when you hope you like it here.
Yeah.
Well, I think Utah Valley does such a great job of taking good care of their athletes. And I know that my son played baseball here, and best experience that he possibly could have, and he wouldn't change that for anything.
Just swinging a pop-up on the right side. Cathcart going over.
Oh, nice play.
Sticks out the glove, makes the play. Nice play.
Excellent play by Cathcart. We saw earlier in game 1 where the second baseman called her off on a very similar play, and this time Cathcart says, that's mine, and went and got it, and just an excellent play.
So she gets the dangerous hitter Milliken out to begin the second inning, and here is Kyla Hardy, who had 2 hits in the first game. Redshirt freshman from Valencia, California, takes the first pitch for a strike.
Well, hopefully Mr. and Mrs. Harding are here today. I would love to see if they were here.
From Valencia.
Yeah, that's just
this pitch misses 1-1.
It's about a 10-hour drive.
Wolverines still looking for their first base runner. It's just the bottom of the second. Big cut there by Kyla on a high.
Yeah, she did not get cheated on that one.
1-2. This is a tough pitching staff. Seattle, as far as the overall team ERA, leads the league. Here's a pop-up shallow left. Tough play there. She can't hang on. And into second base goes Hardy, as the shortstop was there but just couldn't make the play.
Well, she was backpedaling on that. She probably should have taken a little different angle to go and catch that ball. We'll have to see what they score that, but right now I would lean towards an error on that play. But
it was in that Bermuda Triangle area, but she was there in plenty of time. Got her glove on it. The wind's not really a huge factor, so I mean definitely.
Yeah, and hats off to Harding because this strike one is delivered here to Beja.
So Kyla Hardy at second base. And the pitch to Query misses. 1 ball, 1 strike to Beja.
And then, on that, it's got to tip your cap to Kyla Hardy Hardy. She beat that. I mean, she was running hard out of the box and ended up on second on that play.
This one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
So big at bat here for Beja.
Chance to drive in a run and take the lead for the first time in this series for UVU. Swings and fouls it back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's the WAC series. That's the important one where Utah Valley is trailing 1-0 to Seattle in this series. Not that winning a series gets you anything more than the wins and the losses, but that's how you gauge how your weekend went. Did you win a series or not?
Well, and in addition, you have tiebreakers that might come into play down the line as she fouls that one off down the right field line. But you have tiebreakers that may come into play down the line where if you had more wins or in this series or that series, it may help you as far as seeding in the tournament.
Right. I was going to reference, though, the Wolverines are tied 1-1 in the season series. There's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch and strike 3, 2 down. Wolverines did defeat Seattle earlier this year in Las Vegas. That was a 3-0 Utah Valley win. It was a shutout for Brooke Carter, who we've yet to see in the circle so far in this series. She was warming up a couple of times in that first game, but did not pitch at all. Well, these teams have split 2 games this year, but Seattle has the one in conference play so far with game 1 win. There's Lainey Bettencourt with 2 outs. Hardy at second. Pitch is high, 1-0. Bettencourt and then Peyton Prigge on deck. Then Emery Nielsen, 7, 8, 9 right now in the order. Bettencourt playing center field in this one. She was the right fielder in game 1. Swings and misses. And the count even.
And Bettencourt just really hasn't had a ton of at-bats so far this year. So she's had several today, which is good for her as a freshman to get some experience.
Swings and fouls that one back. It's 1-2.
She also does not strike out a ton, so.
Well, 1 for 3 in the first game. Checks her swing there. Yes, she did. Check it. And the count even 2-2.
You got me on that. He's signaling no, and you said, yes, she did. Check it. It was a good move by you.
Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. The pitch to Bettencourt swings and pops it up out of play. Tomorrow's series finale, it starts at noon Mountain Time. So that's 11 a.m. in the Pacific Northwest.
Most beautiful place in the world, the Pacific Northwest.
There's a fly ball down to the left side in the corner of the left fielder, over in foul territory. And that is Matacoro who puts it away. And the Wolverines are retired in the second. 2 complete. No score here from Orem, Utah on the WAC Digital Network.
We can stand together by standing far apart.
Stay 6 feet apart from other people.
Wear your mask when you go out.
Wash your hands often.
If you feel sick, stay home.
Be respectful of others.
The choices you make are critical.
By protecting yourself, it helps protect all of us.
Your actions can save lives.
What we do now will shape our future.
Stay safe.
Join the Wolverine Club, a simple message with a major impact.
Finds the back of the net for the Wolverines!
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University women's soccer star, graduate, and Rhodes Scholar finalist Hannah Bruce. Not only is Hannah the first UVU student athlete to be a Rhodes Scholar finalist, she is currently studying to earn a master's degree in neuroscience at the renowned University of Oxford in England. Support the next Wolverine Rhodes Scholar finalist by joining the Wolverine Club today.
Top of the third inning, no score here from Orem, Utah. It'll be Brooke Milder to lead it off for Seattle U. 8-9-1 in the order for the Redhawks. First pitch from Devin Kretz in there for a strike.
Beautiful day here now, Clint. And this, as the second game started, no wind. The flags are just absolutely still.
Swinging a pop up on the right side in foul territory, and not high enough for Peyton Prigge to be able to run it down.
Well, and then you have an absolute, in the stands, you have a lot of people now shedding the sweatpants, sweating the jacket, or shedding the jackets.
They've been out in the sun all day.
Yeah.
We've been dealing with the shade. Feels like a 40-degree jump for us. There's a pitch that just misses. And they count 1-2. Brooke Milder seeing her first action in this series. She comes in hitting .405 in limited action, 15 for 37, home run, 4 doubles, 6 batted in. Swings and fouls this one over toward the Utah Valley dugout on the first base side.
Those are outstanding numbers for...
She runs well, too, 4 for 4 in stolen bases.
For Brooke Milder, just outstanding numbers as just a sophomore.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. Soft liner towards the middle. Diving, can't come up with it is Nielsen. And that's a tough play, but it's going to go as a hit for Seattle.
Well, and Nielsen really, on a ball like that, if you let it bounce, she's
safe, yeah,
she's going to be safe. So you've really got to sell out and try to make that diving catch. And she did exactly that and just unable to make the catch. But I'll tell you, as a pitcher, as teammates, you really appreciate the effort by your shortstop.
Yeah, that's a tough one because if you're Devin Kretz, the pitch was good enough to get an out. Not very good contact, kind of weak contact. Popped up on the infield, but just not high enough, long enough airtime to get someone under it. So
yeah, and it's really difficult for one of your infielders to get to it. But hats off to the effort by Nielsen.
So it's Matriotti, the third baseman, shows bunt on both the first 2 pitches, takes both, 1 called strike and 1 ball, so 1-1 the count.
But now you've got to look over there at Brooke Milder, 4 for 4 this year on stolen bases.
There's a bunt, it's a good one. Sandoval fields it, throws to first. Not in time, it's going to be a bunt single.
Wow, and that's about as good a play as you can make on that ball at third base from Sienna Sandoval. She made a barehanded it, fired it down there. Good arm, good throw, and just beating it was Matriotti.
So first 2 runners aboard for Seattle here in the third inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, and a lot of options here for Jeff Hirai and the Redhawks with Olivia Vigiano, the hitter. And she takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Vigiano, we've talked about it, runs well, swings it well. Came into this one hitting .333. A couple of hits in game 1. Runs 7, also a stolen base. And she takes it again low, 2-0. So tough for Devin Kretz. She's given up a little flare pop-up on the infield single and then a bunt single. In what was, in baseball, just a regular sacrifice situation. But like we've talked about here in softball, the shorter base paths. It just everything's bang bang.
You know, and some of these young ladies run so extremely well that it's just really difficult to make those plays.
2-0 pitch misses, and it's 3-0. So Devin may be a bit frustrated by, pitching well enough to get 2 outs in this inning, but the break's falling Seattle's way. Has not thrown a strike yet. Now she has.
Kretz has been in these types of situations plenty of times, Clint. There's no guarantee when the ball's put in play that one of your teammates can get to that ball or anything like that. It's Kretz just had to zone in, and here she is now back at 3-2 now.
Swinging a foul. Count is full, 2 aboard. Swinging a chopper again, foul. And we'll do it again. Seattle with 3 hits in this one. And their hardest hit ball was an out to Sienna Sandoval to end the second inning. 3-2 pitch. There it is. Chop towards third. It's Nilsson, the shortstop, who fields it. Flips to the third baseman, Sandoval. And they'll get the lead runner.
With Sandoval playing in on those situations with the speedy Vigiano at the plate, that ball went right by her, but just a great play by the shortstop, Nielsen, to get over there, make it, and then flip for that out.
So here is Choate, the right fielder, and she takes strike 1. So a big out there. It's good as a strikeout to get that lead runner. There's a swing and a liner foul. That might have gotten Ben.
Yeah. Talk about an ugly
If it had hit that post, that would have been a real ugly finder.
Yeah, it was coming for our producer, a young man, Benjamin, from Menden, Utah.
Wherever that is, we don't know. Here's a swing and a ground ball towards third. Stepping on third is Sandoval. Didn't attempt to throw it first.
That's a smart play by Sandoval. You get that sure out at third base, get that lead runner, and take a look over at first base. But it was obvious that the runner was going to be safe at first. Eat that ball. Don't take a chance of a bad throw.
Away, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you get
throw
a little
it down on that corner,
yeah.
And in softball, that runner might score all the way.
Everybody runs. Yeah.
So 2 outs now, and the hitter is Madison Cathcart. She fouls the first one back. So 2 good outs, 2 non-productive outs for Seattle U's offense, and
well, Cathcart, dangerous hitter here, the 3-hole hitter for this team.
Pops this one out of play, and it's 0-2. Well, yeah, I mean, Devin Kretz gives up the infield hit, the bunt single, goes 3-0 to Vigiano, and a little bit worried there, but she came back, got Vigiano, gets.
Well, you mentioned it, Clint. She is you used the term super senior, but she's a 5th-year senior, someone that has been through these kinds of things, and she's been a very tough pitcher for the Wolverines now. There's another foul ball off to the left side, but she just needed to recalibrate, get back in it, get her mind back set, and her catcher came out and they had a little chat, and then she went to work.
Yeah, Devin Kretz right now, I mean, still a lot of softball to be played in this conference, but based on her win total, her ERA, the way she's pitched in conference so far could be the WAC pitcher of the year if it ended today. This one just misses. And they count 2-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off if you're the hitter, but good job there by Cathcart.
There's a swing and a pop-up. Left center field. It could be trouble coming on. Bettenker on the run makes the catch. That thing hung up there forever, but
really
she caught there just in time to retire the side. So Kretz works through the first 2 hitters getting on with nobody out, and after 2.5, no score.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh. from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
Predicting Utah's diverse weather, it takes an experienced team, passionate about putting you in the know before you go. It takes the KSL weather specialists. Weather made special.
Bottom of the third inning, Peyton Prigge will lead it off for Utah Valley. And we'll see if the Wolverines can respond after Devin Kretz worked out of trouble. Seattle had 2 runners on, nobody out, but Devin got the next 3 hitters to retire the side and leave the Wolverines unscathed. The scoreless game still intact. And the first pitch to Prigge is a called strike from Shai Smith. Prigge, Emery Nielsen. First 2 hitters due up in this inning, then back to the top of the lineup and Jade Miller. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wolverines without a hit so far. Do have a base runner on an error by the Seattle U defense. This pitch is high. They do check. It didn't look like she was even close to going, and she didn't.
Always worth checking when you're the catcher.
Two balls and a strike. Here's a swing and a pop-up foul and out of play. Prigge in game 1, she was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She was lifted later in the game. Here she takes strike 3, so she's out number 1 here in the third.
Excellent pitch by Shai Smith on that outside half and just kind of froze Prigge in the box at strike 3.
So 1 down in the third, and here's Emery Nielsen. Nielsen hitting .226. Has a home run on the year. Transfer from Utah State. Her second season here at UVU.
And she's still a freshman. So it's interesting how a
lot
of this
incorrect.
works.
That's not correct.
Yeah, okay.
She's a junior. Here's this bunt foul.
Let's get on whoever their SID is.
Yeah, that's me.
Get that fixed.
I'm not sure how that ended up being a freshman on that one.
Well, I just thought I'd announce who.
No, that's me.
Made that error, yeah.
I think what I did was just downloaded the roster from the website into Stat Crew, which is the stat program, and didn't double check that it didn't come across correctly. Here's a swing and a foul back. It's 1-2.
Well, for some of us, that's very frustrating. So let's get that fixed.
I'll make a call. One ball, 2 strikes. And it misses high, 2-2.
Well, Emery Nielsen, she's kind of been in the thick of it this afternoon. A lot of balls hit her way. She's made some diving plays, some diving attempts. I mean, just a lot going on at shortstop and at the plate for her today.
2-2 pitch. She just does. A little protect swing there. Stay alive.
She had a hit in the first game along with a strikeout, but good job by her to have that hit when the Wolverines struggled to get hits in that game.
She fouls this one right towards us. I was ready.
Yeah, because you knew that was going to be an ugly finder, but I saw that curling. It was going.
No, I was going to save Jordan.
Yeah, the former Coug.
I was going to save Jordan's life there because it was going to ugly find him.
Oh, yeah, and you know he can't catch. He used to work at BYU.
2 balls, 2 strikes still to Nielsen. Takes this one down and away, 3-2.
That just means you got no hands, Jordan.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I just got to mess with him. Yeah, I got to mess with him, though.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming to Nielsen. Swinging a chopper over the head. This is going to be tough. Shortstop throw to first, not in time. So an infield hit for Emery Nielsen.
There's such a Bermuda's triangle there.
Yeah.
Once that ball got up and it bounced and went too high over the pitcher's head, there was no chance for the shortstop, even though that was a very, very nice play.
I mean, Milder, the shortstop.
Milder did a nice job.
Fielded the ball. Is that correct?
Fielded,
she fielded it.
Yes.
Made the quick exchange to her hand, got it to first, but Emery still beat it out. So Wolverines have their first hit of the game.
That was a beautiful play. The way that Milder took that from glove to hand and fired over there was beautiful.
Jade Miller,
no chance there.
Fouls the first pitch back on a check swing. Top of the order for UVU, Jade Miller, the leadoff hitter.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jade Miller get going here in this weekend.
Here's the 1-strike pitch, swings a little flare towards left. That's going to drop. A base hit. On to second is Nielsen as the left fielder. Matacoro comes on and fields it on one hop.
Guess all I have to do is ask. All I have to do is ask. Nice job.
Back-to-back hits for UVU.
Nice job by Jade right there. She's hitting from the left-handed side, and she just took that little outside pitch and flared it right into no man's land and left.
So 2 aboard for Lena Reboledo. Chance for Utah Valley to take a lead. Here's the first pitch, a strike from Smith. Wolverines have been a team that have, seen a lot of two-run home run, 3-run home run at-bats. And they have a leading home run hitter here, Lena Reboledo, up, and she takes strike 2. She's got 5, tied for the team lead. With the 2 people following her, and she swings and misses here for strike 3, so 2 away.
Well, just like Devin Kretz for Utah Valley, Shai Smith just kind of dialed up a whole new level there. Upset about the 2 base runners, 2 hits for Utah Valley. She just really came back and went right after Reboledo, and goodness sakes, she had no chance in that at bat.
Here's Sienna Sandoval. First pitch, that jams her. It's going to be a tough play, though. The second baseman, Merwin out, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So Smith does work around it. First and second, 1 out. Keeps the Wolverines off the board. After 3 innings, no score.
I love this view.
I love it every time this commercial airs. I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders. When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower. It's just science. That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
The breaking news, weather, and traffic you need to know before you go. Wake up to real stories from real people. The news specialists on KSL Today. Mornings made special.
I love this view.
I love it every time this commercial airs. I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
Ryan Milliken will lead it off here in the bottom of the 4th inning for Utah Valley. And, Josh, I said Ryan Milliken will lead it off, and I feel like she's led off quite a bit today on both ends of this doubleheader. And she's in that spot in the lineup where you don't want her leading off an inning. You want her hitting with people on base, right?
Yeah, absolutely. When you have your number 4 hitter, one of the ladies that leads your team in RBIs that also hits close to 400, you want to see her up with runners on base.
Count 1-1 after she takes strike 1, and Shy Smith throws ball 1. So
I remember several years ago when we had, as the pitch is delivered, ball 2, we had someone lead the entire country in RBIs in baseball. And one of the reasons that person was able to run, that player was able to run to do that, was because the players in front of him were on base, and he was able to come to the plate as ball 2 is delivered. It's ball 3 and 1 here. But
I feel like I think Shy Smith, based on her body language, wanted that one.
Yeah, and I think maybe our umpire has tightened up a little bit.
There's a chopper towards third, throw to first. Looked like Cathcart may have had some trouble, but she kept it in her glove.
But anyway, as you were saying, the results of having your big RBI people come to the plate when you have runners in scoring position are going to prove beneficial. You just don't want that person leading off very many innings.
So 1 out. Here's Kyla Hardy, pulls it foul.
Whether it's baseball, softball, or cricket, which I absolutely know none of the rules to.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, in Sandoval and Rebolledo so far today, they were 0 for 6 combined in the first game, and they're 0 for 4 combined in this one. So they're both been spectacular all year, and that's where Coach Stacey May Johnson, she needs those 2, 3, 4 hitters to get going, and specifically the 2, 3 hitters in this one to get people on for Milliken and for Hardy. There's a swing and a liner foul.
Boy, Hardy does not get cheated. That was a rip. But I'll tell you,
count 1 and 2.
You're absolutely correct, Clint, because if you look at those hitters, your leadoff hitter and your 2 and 3 hitters, you're dealing with high on-base percentages. And that's what you want to see, that on-base percentage being very, very high. Over 400 for your 2 and 3 hitters on the year.
1 and 2 chopper towards third. It is a foul ball. That's a tough. It's tough, right? I mean, it's always.
If it was fair,
that's why. Hey, we're not
fair
listen,
before she hit that.
They have the ankle. We don't. I mean, I think even Kyla thought it was foul. She didn't run hard out of the ball.
Yeah. But hey,
it's tough to see.
A couple of overweight old dudes up here thought maybe.
There's a called strike 3. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So we're locked in a pitcher's duel.
Absolutely.
And we, before the first pitch of this game, me, you, and Ben, our producer, we just kind of said this might be a pitcher's duel. And so far,
it's as advertised.
Let's see if Beja can change it. Does she? Liner towards left, high and down into the corner, but Matacoro chases it down for the out.
Well, and credit the coaching right there, because she was placed perfectly to make that play.
And the Wolverines retired inside. 4 complete. Still no score.
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love, the latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast.
Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
And buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
Top of the 5th inning. We've passed the peak of this one. And they're on the downward
sounds like my life.
Stretch of
past the peak.
Well, you do turn 50 this year. So.
I do.
Thanks for reminding you.
Yeah, it's all right.
Top of the 5th inning, no score. And a bunt on the first pitch, fielded by Prigge. Throw to first with the second baseman Hardy covering. 1 pitch, 1 out. Nice defense there and way to jump on it there by Prigge and covering it by Hardy.
Absolutely, because we've seen those lightly hit balls be trouble all day.
Yeah, Matriotti probably a little more distance than she wanted on that bunt attempt. Now here's Vigiano, and her first pitch is a strike from Devin Kritz.
Speaking of trouble, here comes Vigiano. She's wreaked havoc in the field for the Wolverines, and she's wreaked havoc here, hitting and stealing bases and everything else.
Swings and fouls this one back. 2 strikes. The sun has entered the makeshift press box. Yeah. I don't want to call it a press box quite yet. It's a tent.
We have to have press in it first.
Pretty good pitch there that's called a ball, and it's 1-2.
Don't you? Don't you have to have press, or do we count?
I count myself as press.
Oh, okay.
I do the press for the team, so I count it as that.
Okay, I'll agree with that.
So it's my press box. 1 ball, 2 strikes, liner towards left, foul.
That's just a great job right there. She almost dropped that thing in for a double.
Yeah, that's one where if you're the hitter, you're like, or the offensive team, you're like, that's a great job. And if you're the pitcher, like, give me a break.
Yeah, exactly. Right? You're like, oh, that defensive swing, and then drops it down the line. I'll tell you, there's a million ways to look at everything in these.
Of Seattle's 3 hits, a pop-up that was in the Bermuda Triangle. There's a called strike 3.
Great pitch there from Devin Kretz. She's just really been on her game. As you said, the only really one base hit for Seattle that's really been a hard hit ball, and so both these pitchers just looking.
And even the one there, that little flare down the line and left.
Yeah, true.
So the 3 hits are the flare down the line, a little blooper and left, and then the infield Bermuda Triangle pop up, and then the bunt single.
Yeah, true.
That's
so
it
was flared down the line, but still, Utah Valley kind of experiencing the same thing on the other side. So really, we're coming down to the point where which team can break through against which pitcher.
She barely even moved the bat, and he asked for an appeal there. 2 balls and no strikes. Did she? She barely got it off her shoulder.
Yeah. She flinched her hands.
2-0 from Kretz. Swinging fouls it back, does Choate, the right fielder.
Good job of protecting there by Choate.
Choate is 0 for 2.
That was strike 1, I guess, for Choate, so I guess that's not a protecting.
Yeah, it would have been, though. If it was 2 strikes, great job of protecting.
Yeah.
But
great.
Swings and lines this one. Now we jinxed it. The first, there's a hard hit liner to left. It's the.
Yeah, Choate just did a great job right there. She just took that pitch a little bit up and outside of the zone, and she just dropped that thing, hit it hard, smoked it right into left field, 1 hop to the left fielder. Great job, Choate.
Now here's Madison Cathcart. Cathcart 0 for 2, flew out to left, flew out to center. Looking at Cathcart's numbers on the year, as the first pitch misses. Not an average that will jump out at you, 256 coming into this game, but I'm looking at her walks to strikeouts. She struck out 11 times. She's walked 21 times.
Yeah, she has an on-base percentage of .431, so.
Yeah.
So that's somebody you want hitting in front of your 4 and 5 hitter who will drive in the runs. And in addition to that, talking about number 1 over there, Allie Choate, who's on first base, who just had that clean, well-hit single into left. That's her 4th hit on the day. She has not been joking around since she showed up here in Orem, Utah.
1-1 pitch, swung and foul back. It's 1-2. So 2 outs, runner at first. Still no score. 4 hits for Seattle and an error. Wolverines with 2 hits, no errors. 2 strikes to Cathcart.
Both Kretz and Smith so far today.
This
Ball's
one's
well
hit a ton. Left center field. Bettenker looks up. It's gone. A 2-run home run. So just like that, it's 2-0. And just like in the first game, Seattle hitting with 2 outs. A pair of 2-out hits, and they've taken the lead.
Yeah, great 2-out stroke there by Cathcart. She really got into that one. Stayed back really nice and drove that ball to the opposite gap and just out of here. Just beautiful, beautiful looking swing.
So the Wolverines meeting near the middle of the diamond. There's an infield with Beja Query out there as well. And now playing from behind again. Here's Bailey Thompson, the catcher, coming to the plate.
Well, we knew this was going to come down to who could come up with the big hit. And right now, it looks like with 2 outs, 2 big hits in a row.
There's a
and
ground
there's a
ball
third.
Shot past Nielsen all the way to the wall. It'll be a double for Thompson.
Well, Bailey
3
Thompson.
consecutive hits for Seattle.
Yeah, Bailey Thompson has been she just showed a lot of ability behind the plate. She's had a couple of hits today. She's just looked good at the plate. She's looked good behind the plate. Seattle U really showing something here. 2 outs and 3 consecutive hits.
At the heart of the order, the 2, 3, 4 hitters all come up with back-to-back hits, and now here's Carly Nance. So still some work to do. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
What do they say, Clint? 2 out hits. What do they do? Get you to heaven? I believe that's true.
Was all dogs go to heaven.
Well, I think that's true as well. 2 out hits get you to heaven.
There's a ball hit pretty well towards left center. No one's going to be there. Revelito, nice job cutting it off, but it's still going to be a double for Nance. 4 straight 2-out hits, and Seattle leads 3-0.
Well, Nance, young lady who came into this game hitting about 150, or came into the afternoon hitting about 150. Boy, has she done some damage. She has had, that's her 3rd hit of the day.
Well, and she maybe didn't have the numbers so far this year, but she has hit the ball in her career.
Right,
and that's 7 home runs in 2019.
Right, and that's why she has continued to get some opportunities, and it's really proven Coach correct today in that Seattle U, she has just been a catalyst for them both in the circle earlier today, and then again here with a double. I think that's her 3rd RBI of the day.
So another runner in scoring position in 2 outs, and the hitter is Stephanie Murr when she fouls it back towards Matacoro on the on-deck circle. Nothing in 1. Swinging a liner right at Prigge, and she'll put it away for out number 3. But not before Seattle with 2 outs and nobody on, strings together 4 straight hits, and after 4.5 lead it 3-0.
We'll see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com. Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. The latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Utah Valley with some work to do. Trailing now 3-0, trying to avoid being swept in this doubleheader. WAC opening home series for UVU. And the first pitch to Lainey Bettenker is a strike. Wolverines 2-4 so far in the WAC. They were swept at Grand Canyon. 2 of those losses coming by single runs, and then won 2 out of 3 at Cal Baptist, with the only loss coming by a single run. There's a swing and a grounder towards short. Backhanded there, throw to first, not in time. And it was a short hop, but I think it might have been.
I think Betancourt was going to beat that out. Yeah. And so I think that's a base hit there. I'm not sure.
That was a tough play on a backhand.
Not sure what they're going to. Yeah, that was a beautiful play.
Milder.
Yeah, and just she rushed the throw because she knew she had to get it over there and to beat Betancourt to the bag, and Betancourt just beat it. Running from the left side with that slap style hitting, that's just almost impossible to throw a fleet-footed Betancourt out at first base. So third hit for the Wolverines.
So Carly Olson is going to be the pinch hitter now, pinch hitting for Prigge. So Olson will step in, a runner at first, nobody out. And an opportunity here for UVU. They've got the leadoff hitter aboard. First pitch is wide, 1-0.
Well, Carly Nielsen here in a big spot for the Wolverines. Has not had an at-bat so far today and takes ball 2.
Carly Olson.
Oh, Olson. Excuse me.
Emery Nielsen is on deck.
Yes.
So you're close.
Well, there's Nielsens and Olsons all over the place.
2 balls and no strikes. This one inside 3-0. Well, Carly on the year has 10 at-bats. She's also walked 3 times, but she's without a hit so far this season. It's 3 balls and no strikes from Smith, taking all the way, and it's in there for a strike. I don't know that it had to be either.
No, that was a close pitch there, but oftentimes the umpires, when you get to a 3-0 count, will go ahead and give you anything within the.
Yeah, that one was close.
Yeah, that was really close, and I thought
he was going to.
Me too.
Strike the way.
Well, he dekes us.
He got me there.
He dekes me.
He stood halfway up, and then
going to call that a strike, but no, ball 4.
Prigge's going to re-enter now at first base as the runner. So
great job by Olson right there. Young lady who only has a few at bats on the season. And then coming in.
Yeah, it's probably hard. You think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Not a ton of opportunities. You get in there. Your first thought is, I need to hit the ball.
Yeah,
I need to prove myself.
I need to drive it in the gap or do something special. But this young lady comes up and she understands what the team needs, and the team needs base runners. Just an excellent, excellent job.
Here's Emery Nielsen, first pitch swinging, strike 1. Shows bunt here and takes strike 2. I don't think Emery loved it, but it looked like a good pitch from here.
Well, now Emery, with 2 strikes, really has to step up, see if she can advance these runners.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pops it up foul. Yeah, this is one of those situations. You're down 3 runs. It's a little bit different with softball. It's so hard to turn 2, especially with someone with Nielsen's speed.
Absolutely, yes. And running from that left side as well.
A strikeout is obviously not what you want, but it's not as bad as a double play. Keep that potential tying run at the plate.
Or just
that's why I think down 3 runs is this one. It misses, so it's 1-2. Sometimes I think you'd see Nielsen sacrifice, but in the 5th inning, down 3 runs.
Oh, no, yeah, you've got
to swing away.
Biggest advantage you can of these opportunities against a pitcher like Smith.
There's a liner past third, but foul.
Yeah, against Shy Smith, it's difficult to think that you might have more opportunities. And so you've got to take every at-bat that you can to try to drive in those runs. I understand that thinking all the way.
Another 1-2 coming. There's a ground ball towards short, bobbled there, flipped toward third, and just in time. So nice job by Milder to
still
kind of
stay
recover
with it
and make that play.
She really did a nice job of staying with it, and then a nice stretch actually over there by Matriotti.
She converted to a first baseman kind of there, didn't she?
Yeah, and Matriotti did a nice job of going ahead and kind of getting that, she's got a nice frame to reach out there. She's got good length, and because of that length, the out was at third base.
So 1 out for Jade Miller, back to the top of the lineup. Jade swings and pulls this one fair, past first base, Here comes the run around third. Prigge, she will score standing. Miller caught between first and second in a rundown. Now they're going to throw to the plate. No one's there to cover at second. The throw back to third, not in time. And Miller's into second safely.
Well, I'll tell you, that's an outstanding job by Emery Nielsen. What Emery Nielsen did is she went halfway down the line, drew the throw over, and the throw went to, immediately when the throw went to the plate, she turned and sprinted back, headfirst dive into third base. Everybody's safe.
Yeah, and you wonder, and as here comes Lena Revoledo, what Jeff Hirai would want there. And probably in his mind, he's thinking, just get that out.
Absolutely.
Because their rally's shortened, even though it's 3-2. There's 2 outs and nobody on.
Yeah, 100%.
Now a base hit
you score that run, that's okay, because you have that out, and you're still leading the game.
Revoledo bunts towards first. The throw's wide. It's going to get the tying run to come home. Miller scores. Revoledo stops at second, turns. She looked like she was going to come to third, but stopped there. So I think that'll be a sacrifice bunt, but then an error.
Yeah, I think it's sacrifice bunt and then an error on the throw, which allowed the second run to score and allows Revoledo to get to second base.
Yeah, so she will get an RBI on the sacrifice bunt for the first run that scored. And then the second run coming in is on the error.
Well, I got to say, Revoledo, she struggled at the plate all day today, and then to come up and as one of your big hitters, power hitter, big average, comes up, lays down a perfect bunt.
Yeah.
Just an absolute excellent job of execution by the Wolverines, and I'll tell you, that's just a sign of a well-coached ball club where everybody can do everything properly, and just a beautiful, beautiful play right there by the Wolverines.
I think she really caught Cathcart, the first baseman, and the defense by surprise.
Well,
You're not thinking
yes.
the hitter coming in there with 5 home runs is going to sacrifice there.
Well, and 25 RBIs to lead the team.
There's a pop-up, and it gets out of play off the bat of Sandoval.
So you really have, what you had there was you had your number 1 RBI person, and you had your second highest slugging percentage player at the plate with runners in scoring position, and just an excellent job of execution by her.
There's a line drive towards left, base hit. Revoledo's going to turn and stop at third as a throw comes in, and now Sandoval's hung up between second and third. They'll throw back to third, not in time, and Sandoval into second.
Wow, another play by the Wolverines.
Yeah, so honestly, it looked like Sienna knew the situation, and she was going no matter what, saying, come get me if you're going to do it. Otherwise,
Yeah, she was willing to give herself up there. That's just a good play by Wolverine coaching staff. And having a player that understood the situation, saying, hey, come and get me because there's only 1 out. That's fine. Throw me out, but I'll allow my teammate to score. And instead, just a nice job by both players.
Yeah, and Revoledo not getting too far off at third.
Both young ladies just did a wonderful job right there, and that's just heady ball players, well-coached ball players.
Well, this is what we asked for. We asked for those 2 to get on base.
Absolutely.
For Ryan Milliken, and they've done so.
And we said this in the first game. We said the bottom of the order, that 7, 8, and 9 hitter, when you get some production from those spots in your order, you're going to see some success. And the Wolverines came up, and they had the bottom of that order up, and those young ladies came up, and they produced.
Infield is in for Seattle. Ryan could not hold off on the first one. Can't check her swing. It's 0-1.
Well, this is a situation where Milliken just kind of needs to take a deep breath. I know she wants to pick up both those runs.
A hard-hit ball. I mean, the infield in here can give the Wolverines the lead. Here's a big swing there, and she fouls it back. RBI opportunity, a chance to put Utah Valley in front for the first time in this series.
Well, this is what we've been asking for, to see Ryan Milliken in this situation.
2-strike count. Here's the pitch. She swings and lines it towards left center field. Diving, she can't come up with it. 1 run will score, Revoledo. Coming around third is Sandoval. A stand-up double for Ryan Milliken, and Utah Valley leads it 5-3.
Wow, Ryan Milliken, talk about answering the bell.
0-2 pitch.
Yeah, 0-2, and that was an excellent pitch. Down and in, she just dropped her barrel and got down on top of it and drilled that thing into left center field, and everybody was running and scoring easily.
I'm not saying we're experts. I'm just saying
we're
Let's
pretty
get
good
some
at what we
people
do.
on in front of Ryan Milliken.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
And she hits a double.
Well, and that's exactly what we had been talking about, is that, you have those RBI people, you have those players that hit in those spots, and there's a reason. And that's because most of them love to hit with runners in scoring position. They do an excellent job, and just wonderful, wonderful hitting right there.
And hitting
by
is contagious.
Ryan Milliken. It absolutely is. And you talked about that in the first game, how the Wolverines really feed off one another. And it's been a theme all season where when a couple of people start hitting the softball, then all the others just kind of jump on board and say, hey, we can do this
yellow
too.
Ball.
Yeah. Or yellow ball.
It's a yellow ball.
So. Yeah, I know.
Playing
I
some
call it the
yellow ball
softball,
today.
but yeah. Old Yeller.
Well, I mean, I think my description's more accurate than softball.
Yeah,
this ball's not soft.
Trust me, if it hits you in the grill, it's
literally.
not soft.
I guess it's a neon green, but it's yellow. What did you say? Yellow?
Yeah, I think that's yellow. Yeah,
it's more accurate than
more accurate
than softball is what I'm saying.
What would you call that? Highlighter. It's more highlighter yellow.
True. Neon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now we're going to have a pitching change, Clint. And
yes.
Who's
New
coming in here?
right-hander coming in for Seattle U is number 14, Stephanie Madrigal, sophomore. So Nance is done. She's still responsible for Milliken at second. Of those 5 runs, I think 4 are earned. Stephanie Madrigal is the top ERA on this staff. Coming into this one, 3.09. She has started 12 times. This is her 18th appearance, so this will be her 6th appearance in relief. She struck out 54 in 68 innings. She has walked 31. I think that's probably been her only issue, really. Looks like the control issue at 31 walks in 68 innings. So she will come to the circle here with Milliken at second, and the hitter is Kyla Hardy.
Well, and Kyla Hardy, I apologize to her and her family for calling her Harding for at least a couple of innings.
This is your first real introduction to this team, so they'll forgive you. Strike
true.
one.
I have not. I follow the team, but I have not ever had to.
This is only the 5th home game this year.
Yeah. Well,
in the last 2 years, so.
But I do read every article.
There's a swing and a miss and a fastball past Hardy. She was late. They count 0-2.
Well, 0-2 seems to be a good hitter's count, apparently, for Ryan Milliken. Let's see if Hardy can as well.
She swings through that one, so 3-pitch strikeout, a good entrance for Madrigal.
Well, and Madrigal came in here with some real energy and really fired strikes. Came right after Hardy. Hardy, a good hitter, just got overmatched in that at bat.
Here's Beja Query. And the first pitch in there for a strike. So 4 straight strikes to start Madrigal's appearance. Yeah, this is a very good Seattle U pitching staff.
Well, and anytime you get to where she deals another strike, nope, that ball. He faked me out. The umpire gives you a little.
It's because he stands.
He's
starts to stand.
Yeah, and then he flips that right arm.
His middle name, Robert Deke Huff.
Yeah, I know. I know Bob.
Bobby Huff.
Bobby H.
Isn't that a knuckleballer? His pitch misses 2-1.
Oh, that was
Bobby something. Charlie Huff.
Yeah, he was
a
Chuck Huff and his brother.
Chuck and Bobby.
No, well, maybe it was Bobby.
There's a ground ball, left side, base hit. Hard hit, so I don't think Milliken can score here. She's going to have to hold at third. Query stops at first, so no in between first and second. It's attempt there from the base runner.
Yeah, Matacoro came up, and she was hustling in, made a play, a very hard hit ball, so not a chance for her to be able to make the play. Yeah, yeah. If there's such a thing, you sometimes in softball, especially, you hit it too hard into left, and it's going to be too easy of a play.
There's Bettenker. The first pitch misses, and Lainey Bettenker was the leadoff hitter in this inning. She led off with an infield single.
Yeah, she got everything started.
10th hitter for Utah Valley here in the 5th inning. They scored 5 runs so far. The pitch misses. It's 2-0.
Yeah, Laney hitting in the 7th spot really was the pick-me-up that the Wolverines needed to get things going here in this 5th inning.
The chopper towards first, right to Cathcart. She'll take it, step on the bag. And Madrigal does a nice job. She does give out the hit to Query, but keeps the runners stranded at the corners. The Wolverines do get 5, though, and after 5, lead it 5-3.
At Intermountain Healthcare, we understand that broken arms haven't stopped. Babies continue to be born, emergencies continue to happen, and doctor visits are still needed. At Intermountain Healthcare, we've put the measures in place to safely care for you in these difficult times. So please don't put off the care you need, especially for stroke-like symptoms, chest pain, difficulty breathing, or other urgent care. We're here for you. Visit intermountainhealthcare.org/here-for-you to learn how to get the care you need.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? Let's have some fun.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Top of the 6th inning, and we'll see Devin Kretz looking for a shutdown inning here after her team got her 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, Seattle scored 3 in the top of the 5th. The Wolverines come back with 5 to take the lead.
Well, as a pitcher, you want to come right out, and after your team just sent 10 hitters to the plate, you want to get right back in that dugout.
There's Matacoro. The first pitch, I guess, misses for a ball.
You want to get back in that dugout so your teammates can continue the hot hitting.
Mackenzie Matacoro 0 for 1 in this one. She has been aboard. Hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. Take a strike here. It's 1-1.
And she's just a really solid player, is Mackenzie Matacoro. She does a great job in the outfield, runs really well, hits the ball.
Takes this one. I think Deb wanted that one. She didn't get it.
And just an outstanding base runner. This young lady does a lot for this Seattle U team.
2 balls and a strike. Swings and fouls it over towards the on-deck circle. 2-2. Matacoro is 5'2". Just 5'2". Junior from Cerritos, California.
She probably checks in at about 85 pounds. Tiny little young
Swings
lady.
And flares it. Emery Nilsson will make the catch over towards the line as she was playing close to third base there. As, again, Sienna Sandoval, the third baseman, in and right on the line. So Emery Nilsson towards that line. She catches a little flare out there for out number 1.
Yeah, just this nice solid play by Emery.
There's Brooke Milder, the shortstop, takes the first pitch for a strike. Milder 1 for 2.
Milder really can swing the bat. I don't know if she maybe had some injury issues or something through the year, but my goodness, she has great numbers and limited at bats.
Swings and pops this one up. Nielsen over into the outfield grass towards the line, makes the catch, and they're 2 away.
Yeah, great communication out there between Nielsen and the left fielder, Robledo. They did a nice job of communicating. No issues at all. Just a nice play there by Emery going back and to her right.
Yeah, so Emery making a catch towards the line behind third base and making a catch towards the line in shallow left. 2 outs. First pitch to Matriotti is in for a strike. So you got to feel like if you're Devin Kretz, you probably have some renewed energy after that 5 spot your team put up for you. And she's done a nice job here in this inning. It's a little pop-up into shallow left. Lena Reboledo's there. And a quick 1-2-3-6. Great response from Devin Kretz to shut down inning. 5.5 complete. Utah Valley 5, Seattle 3.
Join the Wolverine Club, a simple message with a major impact.
Ghana's first Winter Games skeleton.
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University track star, graduate, and current Olympian Akwasi Frimpong.
Yes, South Korea, here I come.
Akwasi was the first person to represent his nation of Ghana at the Winter Olympics in the skeleton. Support the next UVU Olympian by joining the Wolverine Club today.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
Top of the 7th inning. Devin Kratz out to try and finish this one off. The Wolverines a 2-run lead. It's 5-3. The changes for the Wolverines. Brooke Hogan, who pinch hit for, Aubrey Hogan, who pinch hit for Peyton Prigge. She's replaced by Madison Carr, who goes to center field. There's the first pitch here to Vigiano as a strike. Ryan Milliken from the DP spot in at first base, and Lainey Bettencourt now is the OP. One strike to Vigiano. She swings and fouls this one. And that might have gotten somebody by the looks of the Sienna Sandoval at third base. We're above that third base dugout.
Yeah, and everyone kind of went silent and some mouths were grabbed. So it looks like it might have clipped somebody in the Seattle dugout.
So 2 strikes to Vigiano. This is a big out. That would be a big out. Here's a chopper towards Kretz. She'll field it clean, flip to first. Just in time for the out, and Vigiano thought she was safe.
I'll tell you, that's a great play by Kretz. She literally barely touched that softball. She scooped that thing up and underhanded it. If she tries to go overhand, that's going to be safe all the way.
Let me tell you, Devin Kretz does not go overhand defensively. You could hear the dugout yelling, PFP, PFP. She will underhand the ball. It's so weird, you know.
She's
an underhand thrower.
Kind of gal. Yeah. I like it.
When I've seen her try to throw the ball overhand, it's usually not a result that she wants. Such a strange, you know.
So that was perfect there.
Perfect,
I mean, she just made an excellent play.
Flip it quickly,
she was quick off the mound. She bounced out of the circle, and she bounced right to the softball and just made an outstanding play.
One strike pitch to Choate misses. It's 1-1.
Any wasted motion on that, and Seattle has a base runner.
And any base runner, and then Carly Nance will hit this inning too. Just by the way, here's a ground ball, base hit up the middle. Cut off by Carr. She knocks it down, but into second, sliding. That's Choate. Probably a double. Carr did a nice job just to kind of knock it down. We'll see what they.
Yeah, I don't think that's an error for that base. I think Choate was just going all the way. She saw where that ball was hit, and with the outfielder going to her right, that's going to be a hard play anyway to stop that ball and then come up and throw it back to her left. Yeah. And so just a good aggressive play by Allie Choate, which she's an aggressive player and comes up aces on that one. And Allie Choate has been almost the intentional walk right there. That girl has been impossible to get out. All day today. 3 for 4 in the first game.
So runner at second. That runner does not matter, really, for Utah Valley. unless the ball leaves the park, but you just can't think that way. Here's Cathcart, 1-0. Takes this one low. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, important for Kretz to recalibrate here, get her poise back. Senior, she's pitched in a lot of big games.
The pitch misses up and in. There's a strike, and it's 3-1.
Still a good hitter's count here for Cathcart.
Here's the pitch. She swings and fouls it on the right side. Yeah, the count goes full. You think about it. You don't want to put the potential tying run on, but you don't want to give in to a hitter who can leave the yard either.
No, absolutely
So a walk
not.
with first base open, there would be worse things for sure. There's the 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Cathcart doesn't like it, but it's out number 2. Now the Wolverines are an out away from getting this one.
I don't know if that surprised Cathcart or she was looking for a different pitch, but that looked like it may have been split that plate right in two there, Clint.
So 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Thompson. First pitch to her is a called strike, and the Wolverine dugout and crowd really coming alive here.
Now there's President Tubinez on the front row. She has her pom-poms out, and she is ready to go.
Yeah.
She's cheering them on, and that is just awesome.
1 strike to Thompson. Swing and a miss. It looks like she took something off that one, an off-speed pitch, and it's 0-2.
And I think that may have been what she threw there to get Cathcart that caught her off guard as well.
So 2-strike count to Bailey Thompson. 2 outs. Choate at second. 5-3 the score. The pitch from Kretz, line towards right. That's going to drop in and be fair. It'll be extra bases. A run will score to get it to a 1-run game. Stopping at second is Thompson. And Seattle stays alive, and it's 5-4.
Well, Bailey Thompson is unbelievable. She is an amazing softball player. And that was just right there. Beautiful 2-strike hitting. Went the other way with it. Had that thing land. Beautiful stroke out into right field, hooking into the corner. Double all the way.
And she'll have a runner, Cherie Sylvan.
Can't say enough positive things about that at bat there. And I'll tell you, with all credit due to Kretz, she threw an excellent pitch and just a great piece of hitting by Thompson.
So looks like they're gonna walk Nance.
Well, the way that Nance has been swinging the bat, it's really hard to try to face her here with the game, with the lead on the line.
Yeah, 5-4 the score. The potential tying run is at second. And Nance, who homered in her last at-bat, hits here. I'm surprised they still make you do this in softball. They throw the pitches. They don't do it in college baseball anymore. It's just four, and you take the base.
Yeah, you just give them the four fingers and send them down. But
nonetheless, runner at first as well, looks like.
Yeah, so now it comes down to
Sasaki.
Stephanie Merwin coming to the plate with 2 outs to face Kretz, who has gone the distance here for the Wolverines and is just 1 out away from a victory. A much-needed victory for the Wolverines here in WAC play.
Sylvan at second, Sasaki at first. Wolverines an out away from tying this series. And the first pitch is low to the second baseman, Stephanie Merwin. Merwin in this one, 1 for 3. Singled, struck out, and lined out to first. That one misses. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, Kretz right here. I know things haven't gone the way that she wanted them to here in this inning, but she really has to focus here.
There's the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Looked like she took a little bit off that one, Clint, and just really said, I'm going to throw a strike and challenge you. But taking all the way was Merwin.
2-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul. That's going to drop harmlessly. No one's going to get there. Too far into that corner, and they count even 2-2. So now Seattle down to its last strike, as they were with Thompson before she doubled home a run. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swinging a chopper. Nielsen's got it. Flips to second, and Hardy at second covering makes the play, and the ball game is over. The Wolverines hang on. They come from behind a 5-run 5th inning, and they win it 5-4. And that was a team win, Josh.
Absolutely. Great pitching from Devin Kretz, but I'll tell you that the 6th inning, or the 5th inning, when the Wolverines responded to the 3-run home run from the Redhawks with the 5 runs, the bottom of the order coming up and setting the table, the top of the order coming up, getting the runs across the dish, and coming up with a 5-4 victory. Just an outstanding effort in Game 2.
So that evens the series. Devin Kretz will get the win for Utah Valley as she goes another complete game. Jade Miller, a couple of hits. Brian Milliken, the big 2-run double, the big blow that gave the Wolverines that 5-3 lead. They hang on to win 5-4. And the final score, Utah Valley 5, Seattle 4. 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for Seattle. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for UVU. The rubber match tomorrow at noon. These two teams will both go for a series win as we first pitch noon from Wolverine Field. Join us on the WAC Digital Network tomorrow. For Josh Klunke, Clint Berge, thanks for joining us. Again, the final score, Utah Valley 5, Seattle 4.